stop doing that.
And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Together We Roll. We got a little addition to our group. Besides, Ginger over there. Yep. We have Robertsford over here, Archimedes. He needed to go take a vacation with his hubby. So we are taking care of his bird for him so that they can have a good time. All right. Now that's out of the way. Do we have any announcements?
Just a teaser announcement.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for some character art that's incoming.
Yes.
So we have an amazing artist that is, I'm such a tease. We have an amazing artist. She's doing some incredible work yet. We're almost ready to show it off here for you. So be on the lookout because in the next episode or two, we're going to start premiering each one of these character art of all the characters, including hopefully we'll also see a complete full group art print as well. Oh, yeah. So we'll be sharing those in very, very soon episodes here, starting one every single week once we start. So we'll announce that when it actually happens.
And who doesn't like art?
Yeah, oh gosh, she's so good.
I saw a couple of things that she's working on. On all of your guys'. And she's top notch. Yeah. Anyway, that's exciting news. Besides that, I guess we better get started.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh wait, no, let's do this.
Last episode.
Yep.
We are picking up after.
This is our last.
The new Together We Roll drinking game. Every time somebody cries, you have to take a drink.
Every time someone goes down.
Every time he dies.
Well, people will die. No, he counts as two. He counts as two.
All right, focus. Otherwise, we're going to be here just nerding out for the next 3 hours. All right.
That's what we're doing anyway.
Isn't that what we do?
That's what D&D is.
So, a little bit of recap for those that weren't here last time, and I'm just looking at Hazel. Hazel?
Oh, you
missed you last time.
Yeah.
Hazel?
Looking past Hazel.
Oh, okay.
Past Hazel.
Because she was doing them.
I said Hazel. No, it was Davros. Yeah. Welcome back, Davros. We missed you last week. Yeah. I hope you're caught up to a reasonable pace so that you know what's going on. If not,
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
I did my best, I swear.
Life gets in the way. I know that.
Yeah, slit your throat.
If you're not, you can catch up online. Together we.
Self-advertising to us.
But that was good.
So, a little bit of recap from the latest end of a couple of your backstories arc that turned into multiple people's arcs. After chasing down these pack of very strong wolf, getting the dice out, wolf riding thunder pack orcs, known as the Thunder Paw, not the Thunder Pack. My apologies, that's something different. The Thunder Paws, chasing them into the internal monsoon. It's already on. Going into the internal monsoon, chasing them to their peak, climbing the peak, finding a couple of people that you saved, and the daughter of the chieftain, saving her at the same time. Having a battle at the very peak of it, losing your father, losing your savior of your brother, in some very messed up, terrible ways. Followed by the severed head of the Red Hag, getting back up and greeting you and seeming to be very happy of the end result of how things went down.
She's cute.
Oh, yes.
That's a word.
A couple of questions were asked. A couple of gifts were received from the Red Hag. And you quickly left before it got out of hand.
That wasn't out of hand.
But you found a hidden a chamber under the very top of the peak, finding this area of almost like a jail area, almost like a dungeon at the very top of it, with these Nordic figures. Finding a 8-hooved horse that spoke primordial, which one of you were able to communicate to, and quickly agreed to releasing him so that he could basically give you a Skyrim door. That's exactly what he was. He was a Skyrim door, and got you off of that mound, which was being hollowed to a different different devil. You got home. You burnt your father. The remains of it, at least. met a very grateful, but understandably hand-tied captain of the guard at Nux'var. Each finding out that all except for one of you, Sparks, is wanted for something or ain't right under Verosian law.
You ain't right.
Which was quite funny, honestly, because I was reading your backstories and that's hilarious, and I'm glad everyone found that out just now. But and were quickly paid for your work, and told to not be here by the morning, as he took his day shift and ended it early to go have a good family dinner, which you have helped bring to somewhat of a whole again.
Well, at least you saved somebody's family, Sparks.
And then you went home to Sparks. Well, Ed
You don't
buried
need
the
to be like
bodies.
that.
And then,
Was it
That's
necessary?
just rude.
guys,
Sorry.
Sparks, you went home to the Warm Goose by yourself, worn, torn, giving a good shot to God, the brother of Ak. You
I thought I wasn't paying attention.
You nearly gave him a heart attack.
It's like the woman opening up the door, and there's the military officers getting out
with
by
the folded
themselves and
flag.
walking up. Yeah, with the folded flag. That's what it was like.
That
It
was
like-
exactly what it was like. You had a discussion with your stepmother, the two children. Things were said, and you made a promise. Ak, you gave the last rites, along with the set of you that were there, to the strange dwarf that was there, and thanked him for his service. And thank you. I thanked him for what he was, and hoped that wherever he went, that he'll have a better life.
Yeah, I got to find out what his god was.
Yeah.
Mulios, the god of metamorphosis and change.
Whatever that means.
So apparently his god definitely wanted to make sure he had other plans for him.
But that was the end. As you guys retired to Dolor Nalcia, humble abode. You know, when she says humble abode, it's a 100-foot by 250-foot, 3-story mansion that is pretty much separated from the rest of the village because it's so big. It has a lot of land, but half of the right side is burnt down, and it seems to be ransacked. But she gave you a place to stay and is understanding of the situation after you explained it a little bit of what's going on. So you lay down to rest in whatever way you need to. I know you don't technically sleep, but you still need rest. To mend wounds, to heal hearts, and to start again for the next dawn. You are woken up after the night, a groggy state, as Dolor Nitlicia wakes you up at about 4:30 in the morning, before dawn rises, as you guys asked to be. You were given basic amenities, but it was mostly just camping on the floor, and she had the fireplace going. And that's pretty much it, because everything's been ransacked, torn apart, and stolen.
Way better than it's been. Way better than we have been sleeping.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're
oh,
back for a
yes.
change.
There's
So,
no
as you
bar.
guys wake up, you have new items. Ga is with you. He's like,
Yes, he is.
yeah, he did not accept the possibility of like separation. He's like, quite literally just like, fuck that. So as you guys are warmth with the surprisingly chilly mornings of the current region in the summer atmosphere of the Verosian lands, what would you like to do?
We have the stuff that we shopped for.
Yes, just for the sake of simplicity, we did pre-game shopping, saying that while you guys were grieving and doing your thing, you guys would be packing up and getting ready to go. So you have your stuff. It's all at the mansion. Is there anything else you need to buy that you would want to try to find that is reasonable in the amount of time that you had to shop?
Pound of coffee.
Yeah, that's no problem. For a pound of coffee, that's going to be 10 gold pieces. In
Okay.
this region.
I didn't buy these things, but I did find them, and so I'll share that they're available. I did find an old draft horse, really old. I'll squish it, so it's not. For
Well,
me.
you have to pay for it.
No, I didn't buy it. I just saying I found it and wasn't going to pay for it. So I didn't buy the horse. I'm just saying it's available still if anyone wants it.
Oh,
I can tell you where.
I thought he just stole a horse.
I thought if we weren't wanted before, we're wanted
He's
now.
wiping the blood off his mouth.
I could arrange
I
that.
also found a place that is selling a war horse, but we are 7, so I do not see how we're going to be able to have one horse and be good. But there is a war horse there selling. It's kind of pricey though, 325 gold pieces.
A warhorse would be the only thing that would be able to carry me.
And then there's these voodoo type dolls. I think they are. They're not voodoo dolls, but I think they're creepy. They're little talking dolls where you can put your voice in them and they can say phrases depending on triggers.
But I could do that without the doll.
me
They're,
too.
they're actually quite
That's all
popular.
the time.
Actually, they're quite popular, especially for the young ladies. You've seen them around a few times. Some of them are creepy because they have like no eyes or facial features.
That's not okay.
Wow,
You know those type of dolls. Kind of
that's not creepy at all.
Yeah,
I bought
but they do speak.
Something definitely wrong about that.
I bought a draft horse and a pack, and I certainly didn't fill it up. So we have other supplies you want to put on there.
All right.
And I give you a healer's kit.
What?
There's a replacement of the healer's kit.
Oh, good. I've been trying to find healing, and there's none in the town.
What do you mean? I
Because
found
someone
one.
bought it up.
Yeah, and I have one too that I'm keeping so you can teach us how to use it.
And that would be why there's none in the town.
So
You guys send in your
why don't
list
I
early.
have both of them, and then I can teach you how to use
All
them.
right. Yeah. I'll cross that
Or no, we can. Why don't you keep one? That way, if I lose one, we only lose one.
one. Okay.
We do need to
I have
talk to
one.
our host.
All right, good.
Griff Grindstone.
Because we were in trouble with the only healing kit we had left. So
I think we're okay on healing kits now, at least for one battle.
any healing potions did anyone
And-
find?
Oh, I didn't have that kind of money.
And were we able to figure out any of the?
I didn't
all that
find
public
any,
loot we
though.
got from stuff. If any of that was special.
Sorry?
During the night, we're going to try and check see if any of that loot stuff was special we got from the mountain.
Okay,
Sword.
well, first of all, what are you looking at specifically?
I have.
During the night cycle, because you do only need 4 hours of meditation, but you still need to do a long rest. So if you start casting spells, then you're not going to.
No, we're gonna arcanum.
I also
Okay.
found something that is interesting. That last year, that is that someone might want, but it is very pricey. It is a ring where one can walk on liquids. I didn't buy it because it's pricey, but thought it would be maybe something someone would want. I can tell you the shop where it is.
Don't look at me.
They
I'm the
say
one
how much
person
they
in the
were
party who
charging
does
for it?
I don't
They
know.
were charging
You can walk
150 gold for it, so I
You
don't
didn't
think
have
it
a
is
great time at the
ridiculously
river.
priced for what it is, but it is
That
still
was the
pricey.
speed of the current.
since I'm
Walking
not
on
rich.
top wouldn't be steady. But walking across still water, I just go under. I can swim about fast as I can walk.
I think.
What are we looking at?
I guess the top things would
This
be
is true.
the milky
I
gray
think I
glass
might be
vial.
interested in that.
The vial with the strange liquid inside. Go and roll a nature or arcana.
And I would like to look at this jug that I have
You'll help
with
me?
the blackish liquid in it. That
Jug?
it was a jug that
Oh.
was spitting. It was spitting a liquid.
yes.
12.
12
Yeah.
for nature.
For arcana.
Okay, for arcana.
I can do nature.
You're not quite sure of it. It's a strange, like almost metallic feel to it.
He's looking at nature.
14 for nature.
Okay. You don't know what it's. Okay. I would say you just get this, looking at it for like a good hour. Yeah, it's mercury.
Mercury.
Poison. Metal poison.
My sword.
Metal poison.
I take it.
We'll get to that in a moment. Going to roll a nature for you because you would have no idea for arcana purposes.
Oh, yeah. Stone here.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, because we haven't had a moment to say what you guys got because we
Yeah.
were busy with other stuff and getting tiers.
So you want me to roll a
Yeah, don't worry, I haven't
what?
forgotten about
What
you.
would you like me to roll? An Arcana check? Is that what you said? What would you like me to roll against for the jug?
Nature.
Nature.
You would not have a chance for arcana. You're not that
Right. That's what threw me off. Yes,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. I've got
clay jug with the...
I'm a powerhouse of knowledge.
You're a power.
Totally.
Yes, at a
That's a
total.
phrase.
Let's just say that I'm a very level person at a lot of 10s in my stats.
Fair point.
Yeah, but then what's your strength?
Yeah, 20.
There's a strength.
Okay,
There's a
so just to do a little, it's a basic handmade tribal clay jug that is more in a almost like a gravy bowl kind of make, but more squashed down.
Oh, okay.
It has the lip of the gravy bowl kind of deal.
Right.
That's the clay jug with the dark liquid?
So it's not a round. It's kind of a.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not round.
It's meant for the hand, but it has the lip so that you can take from it pretty easily. And it has a, natural 20. That's human skin.
Oh.
That's covering the top of it.
Don't tell the humans.
Yes. And taking this.
Luckily, I don't know what that tastes like because it was dwarven skin that I tasted earlier.
Yeah, you're not quite sure which skin,
I like
but
bacon.
it's definitely treated skin.
Okay.
It's brown and leathery, and it's just and it has like multiple pieces that have been sewn into it. Before you even open it, you get a smell of metallic and a smell of like almost ashy rot. Open it up, it's a deep, dirty brown. What you can guess is like a blood mixed with something else, something foreign that you don't recognize. For nature purposes, you don't know anything about. I mean, it's not uncommon for orcs to be painted with tribal ink,
Right.
but this has more of. They wouldn't mix blood with it. This has like has the feel of because orcs. More of a tribal painting, or for ritualistic dancing, performing for whatever god they please, and they go all over the bodies, over the face. But this is mixed with definitely blood of some nature, and that's as far as you can get from it.
Oh, but he was spitting and it was
Yeah, he was putting it in his mouth and then spitting it out onto people.
onto people.
Onto
Oh,
people.
so it was like cursing them or something. And I don't know why I want this thing.
It might have some, like some
But he's-
like if you drink it, it might do something.
Sure.
Lots of things have that property.
Yes.
Some good, some not so good.
And Derek has a bag of powder.
Remember again, bag of powder?
Bag of powder.
Are you talking about the small jug?
Nope, I'm talking about a bag that had powder in it. You didn't give me any more details than that.
There was a clay pot with what sounded like a powder inside of it with a metal stopper on it, and then there was a treated human skin pouch with some sort of black sludge in it.
Alright, so this pouch is what he had then.
No, that was the jug.
Clay jug. Pouch.
Okay, then he has the pouch. But we also have another a bag of liquid, but there was a bag of powder and a bag of liquid.
Yeah, someone probably didn't write it down, but I know for a fact, and I'm not going to do this again. If this happens again, I'll just say it was lost in nature.
I have it written down.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Someone has a small clay fist-sized clay pot made very ritualistically. It's just basic clay workmanship that has a metal stopper on it with a heavy red thick string on the top of it.
Well, that's probably what you had because he had the other one. That's probably what your clay pot is.
Okay.
Okay. If you want, you can roll a counter for that.
He'll help me.
Hey brother, what's this?
15. 16. 15.
15.
15.
It's hard to say. You shake it around inside, and there's some sort of definitely powder on the inside. You try to pop the cork, and you pop it just a little bit, and you notice that the pop is meant to be pulled so that it just sprays what you can see fine silvery powder. God, still groggy, rubbing his eyes, still with that red cloth around his lower jaw, covered in various different colorful cloths, comes over and goes,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Don't look at it.
No, it's blinding powder or some kind.
Yes.
No?
and he
Flash.
points at all
I
of
think
us.
it is a flash. Bright light.
No powder disappearing.
He puts his hand open. There's like an outline of a man, and it goes. And then there's like small powder, and then disappears.
Dust of disappearance.
Ooh, nice.
Does how much? Quantus?
He'll over a series of mining.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to give you guys this.
No.
Hand this to Chase.
Look at the cards.
Because
Both?
this is what you guys were
Both of
buying
them?
over the time. This was
That's not simple.
this was your stuff that you bought.
Oh, oops.
And yours.
Jeez.
Jesus. Somebody had money.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Gold.
No, I didn't.
Okay. And now for what's here we go. Dust of disappearance.
And then I'm gonna take a look at the feather.
The feather, the raven feather.
Feather fur crown. Right? Or the black feather.
The black feather.
Yeah, it's
We had
rolling-
two feathery things.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oops. Ugh.
I'm not helping.
Yeah, stop helping.
Okay.
12. No, that sucks.
It's a black feather.
And then the fur crown.
The fur crown. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
yes.
That's two.
It's nothing but a trophy. It has no magical properties. However, with that natural 20, I'll give you a little bit. It is definitely meant for a smaller creature head, possibly a kobold's head. And it was probably worn on a kobold's chieftain or some sort of leader, and probably just a showboaty kind of deal. It's meant to go on the head and on the shoulders, and just make the person look bigger with the various furs. And it's not just fur; it's furs, colored furs,
Yeah.
and feathers of some sort of red bird.
And last but not least, the mirror. Well, 16.
16. Well, right off the bat, just looking at the mirror, now that is not just being blasted with rain, which would pretty much make it the mirror pretty hard to look at. It's you see your reflection, and then your reflection increases in an uncomfortable, like almost sinister way. You know, and then suddenly it changes facial features to show complexity, and it's just exaggerating your facial features of whatever mood you're showing. And this is a mirror of reflecting.
Okay, does that come with a card?
Not with that one, but you get the gist that looking into this mirror, it would be easier to read yourself and to learn something from yourself. But every time you learning about yourself, just looking at it, it's more of a darker side of you, and it leaves you a little uncomfortable.
Oh, well, I'm curious about that.
Here you go.
It's a basic mirror with a leather outlining, and you probably guessed what
Alright.
the leather outlining
I
is.
gave him the dust. Rogue guy.
Yeah.
Could I know. I think we had already Arcana checked it. Could I do specifically a religion thing on the horn that I got?
On
The
the
second
horn
one.
that you had, yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, the hey lightning bitches come to my aid horn.
Okay,
That's a natural 20.
natural 20. Okay, I mean, it can be used. It's a different form of a religious symbol, so to speak. It is how they make noise to call upon their gods, and they use the thunderous sound of their voices, the inner voice of themselves, the thunderous boom of their battle cry towards their gods to pierce the very storms themselves, to call upon the storms to bring it down. And if the god hears you, it will beseech your presence and give you what you need. Is basically what the horn is. That's how at least what you believe they would view it as.
Meanwhile, it's more or less what I expected, but I just wanted to look at it some more.
Heinren is not a person of stealth. It's a person of getting your face, tell you exactly what you are, and then slap you and tell you to get better. That kind of person.
Orc. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my sword that I picked up off of the big guy.
Roller, come on.
Can I look at your sword?
Yes, please.
Can you help me with that?
Okay. No.
14. Wow, we're just sucking right here.
It's a big, big broadsword.
Yeah, you killed
Very
him.
Asian in nature. It's that 9-ring broadsword that's a little big for you, but not too big that you can't use it. Are you attuned to it, is what you're saying? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
May as well, because I'm trying to study it.
So at the end of the hour, as you're resting, and you can do this during your rest period, because you're warforged. This strangely artistic, definitely not orc, and definitely not in the style of all the stuff we've been seeing in the Nordic artistry on the walls of the charred black stone.
I feel like it's elven.
It's not elven. It's that curved Asian blade, and almost like a monk schools where they use the sword with the 9 rings on the.
Don't know it.
Okay.
Can't visualize it.
Well, I'll describe it from.
I got you.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it's a broadsword for 5th edition terms, and I know people are going to scream about that. For all intents and purposes, it's a broadsword, a long sword for mechanical purposes. As you're looking over this blade of thick stock that has a wide brim on the hilt and on the hilt guard, where the blade, one-edged blade, goes across in a very flowing fashion and then flat on the other with 9 brass rings. At the center of it, on either side of the blade, there is in silver and black metal that have been etched very, very ritualistically and carefully in fine detail of Nordic artistic value, of it swirling into making an angry black cloud with a brass lightning striking out of it. As you finish the hour, you hear the creak of the minute, and it shrinks as you attune to that item.
Oh.
Your sword has shrinkage.
This is what
It
you.
was in the water too long.
That's a fairly big card.
That is a big card.
He was taller than you, so that's why it was bigger.
Is there a bath at this place?
I'm sure it is. Dula Nircia. That's 3 foot. Sorry. Oh, there it is. No? Here it is. Yeah, great. Long gray hair that no longer waterboard is actually done up in a nice weaving to make a ponytail, but it has been weaved several times more and has been double backed on itself so that it's not as long and it's not dragging on the floor, as she has very long gray hair. But she's 3 foot tall and is very short for a dwarf, so it's kind of a weird situation. Dolo Nircia says, "Oh, yeah, I can show you this way," and brings you to a basic wash chamber and shows you how to do things, and unfortunately tells you how to get the hot water yourself because she has no servants right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I just think it just occurred to me I haven't taken off my armor in a week.
Oh, I'm not going to help you as she closes the door.
I got second
so
bath.
baby, I'm just like, yeah, there we go, that's fun.
You got wet
A couple of
right
flies.
Throw your armor out here.
I just crack the door and I just
It's clean.
and it just thank you so much.
Anybody else?
And
I got second bath.
No, I mean anybody else need to.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Sonny's magic cleaning service.
Yeah. I realized upon finishing upon finishing my bath, like before putting all of the armor back on, when I just like am covered a bit, probably the only time, probably the first time any of you have seen his arms, he's fucking covered in tattoos. Like,
But you're in the bathroom.
I mean, once I'm out of the bathroom and
Because he
I
gave you his armor.
Oh, cool.
yeah, so I just walk out with like just a towel kind of thing. Just
Oh,
like,
ink sac. Gotcha.
There we go. And they're
Full circle.
Damn
I
it.
guess you would
Who
probably
are we
recognize
attacking?
some of them are in Aqua.
Oh,
Some of them, but then some of them are like more tribal symbols that are like specific for.
am I able to discern what they might say? Do you want to whisper to me?
No. Honestly, a lot of the Aquan ones are really just tattoos to such as like.
I'm macho.
It's a heart and it says mom.
It's that.
On the
cheap.
shoulders of the
Okay,
suit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind, it says not whale food.
Hi.
I
And then
taste
you
funny.
notice that there's right on the transplant. There's one that actually just says ink sac. But no, the ones that are in Aquan are mostly
God
just to
damn
like to the god Seychelles. and which is like the god of the sea elves and stuff. So that's like half of the tattoos. Honestly, is just shit to him. Just why not?
Especially if that one.
And this to something.
Sure. Sunny. By the way, some of you do notice that on my straps with all the backpacks and things, I've got one that's larger now, a pack that looks larger. As you can see, a bit of a box sticking out of it, and it's it's one of the things that's actually fairly large, but has frame to it, so it's kind of a box of some sort.
Oh, adding to your collection?
Thank you.
You have it right.
It might be useful, so
But it counts as magical.
I will bring it along.
Interesting.
I'll borrow that pack from time to time.
Yeah, I'm curious.
While you guys
too,
are doing
No.
that, you,
Play.
Derek, you're able to catch Dora Nalcia. I keep saying nearly, it's Nalcia. Dora Nalcia, off to the side, she brings you out of the way, and more in the burnt chambers that definitely show the signs of wood rot, as after the fire has been doused with the water, and this water damage has started to just destroy any of this beautiful, hard, dark wood. As far as you can tell, it might have been oak, it might have been cherry wood. You're not quite sure, but it was definitely treated very particularly with master craftsmanship, and it's just destroyed. But it smells pretty nice actually over here with the ash just slightly filling the air around you. Clears the senses a bit. She just went, how can I help you?
Oh, I say hello to her in Dwarven, and this conversation
yes,
proceeds in the Dwarven language.
Yeah, I forget that other people just meet you at the one time. It is a pleasure to meet you in my native tongue. So, yes, about
Brimstone,
Brimstone. I don't have my stuff here, so I don't know everything, so I would have to go on the top of my head.
But it's more than what I would know.
Please understand this is a client. Because you know my profession as an auditor. It is a client. I have to ask, and then I have to decide if I can give you this information, even though you saved my life.
Well, I need information from him, and I am willing to pay for it.
Why do you need this information?
Because I am seeking a sword.
Sword.
Yes, and he knows the whereabouts of it.
Ah. Alright. I just dropped something.
I do not wish to harm him in any way, shape, or form. I've heard the story of his misfortune, and I wish to possibly right the wrong.
Double check something?
Does anyone have any idea would be willing to even try? We don't have a dwarf here that's immune to poison or something. You're not. You are?
Even dwarves are not immune.
Oh, not resistant.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering if we need someone to test whatever this jug black stuff is.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Right.
So, you want his location?
So I can talk to him, yes.
Very well. I wish you luck. He is getting old, but I wish you luck. Okay. If you go to... there's one single volcano at the center of this land.
Love the volcanoes.
Glad I didn't hear that.
We don't.
Guys.
There's volcanoes everywhere.
No,
Doesn't matter
what
what that.
There's only one.
There's specifically one.
At the center of this land, which splits off into several other volcanoes. So, but you want to go into the Dwarven City, where it actually has a very specific line there. It's what is it again?
It's okay. We can't understand this, even if we were there. So
We should ask her how much the hammer's worth.
that little hammer I have,
Yeah.
but it seems to be. What's odd that it doesn't stick to the metal.
It's tungsten ore.
Yes, but it's like
Tungsten ore.
really strong.
Tungsten ore.
Tungsten ore.
Super
How many times do
strong.
I have to repeat it? Shush.
Tungsten ore.
Tungsten ore. Yes. It's handy in some situation, but good for mining. And a lot of rich people like it too. I don't like it. It's flashy. I don't like it. But Ashmonor. Ashmonor. Ashmnore.
Okay.
Go to there. Ask about. That is the best I can do. But he is from that.
Thank you.
Good luck. Oh, and
If you have any message that you'd like to deliver, I could do that for you.
you can't read it.
No, if you seal it, I'll deliver it to him.
She just kind of looks you up and down.
You know what? We may not understand what's being said,
But we know.
My word is my bond, madame. I give you my word. I will not look at it. I will deliver your message.
I don't know what he's
persuasion
saying,
check.
but he's getting upset. Like,
Either that or he's proposing.
Or he's trying to get it.
or both.
Silence! I'll stab you.
We saw that.
You know what? That was all in Elvish. How about that?
Yeah, we just talking Elvish over here.
Okay, well, I didn't understand what you were saying anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Starts just quiet.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Don't really speak half.
10.
Together we speak Elvish.
I will think on it. Go less.
He knows the nouns.
Get
and the
dressed.
verbs.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, that's what it is.
Perhaps I should learn another language.
I'm gonna pop some booze. Who wants some?
We need to be getting on the road shortly.
Well, she says this like while you guys are getting ready, while you're doing something like that.
Sure.
And this was during the night
Where's that
cycle
shop
you
with the
were
ring?
trying to identify the stuff that you got from your spoils. She pops up one of the remaining bottles that she apparently had hidden away. For her, relatively sized bottle of fine wine.
Fun one.
Thank you.
It's dwarven wine.
I have never had dwarven wine.
But all the glasses are cracked, so she pours it in just basic mugs.
That's fair.
Takes up a mug.
Me and Glass
Clings it.
don't do well. So
Clink, clink.
Question: having never had dwarven anything, how does this hit me?
It's definitely
Hits you very
earthy.
well.
This is a lot earthier.
Yes, it's definitely earthy.
This hits you a lot lower than you're
Yeah,
used to.
it's a very strong and heavy burn at the end.
it's not.
It makes you
watered
feel
down.
warm.
In Elvish, I tell you, when they smash it with their feet, you might want to pick out the hairs.
And I just, and then I actually take a peek. I don't know many dwarves.
Some people say that the hairs make it taste better.
Yes.
Derek,
yes.
Derek,
She
you want,
speaks Elvish.
She speaks Elvish.
I figured. She's a trading lady.
Derek, you wanted to know where that place was. It's just down the street for the that ring where you can walk on liquids.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll look into it. I'll be back.
You do have the rifle.
Yes.
Who has the frog in the jar?
Ribbit.
Someone's got
Oh shoot,
One of
that
us
was
have-
me.
yeah.
That was me.
Okay,
I didn't scribble that one down.
Yeah.
I was a little under duress at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was me. I had the frog in the jar because everyone looked at me
Gaw
and
is
said,
just
"Here you
holding.
go."
Gaw is just holding after he's just going through your
Here you
mouth,
go,
he's
frog in a
holding
jar.
This giant frog.
Oh, that's
in a
right. It's
jar.
alive. Wasn't its head like sticking out of the?
No, it's
No.
still its head is poking towards the entrance, and it's
Turtles are up.
again human skin. On top of it, she's using the resources that she had.
Yeah.
On top of it, that has been wrapped in place by some sort of binding.
Poor guy
Ooh.
Tight binding.
Does anyone have the ability to do detect magic, perhaps on the jug and this frog?
There's also
Which one do you want to do? And the smithy hammer and the lodestone.
Smithy hammer.
Well, it was a little hammer that didn't
tungsten
stick to
hammer
the stick to the
I'll grab the lodestone to keep it away from metal.
all my metal.
Yeah.
Remember,
As
As
it's
you pull
very
it away
difficult
from
to
me,
pull
there's
it
all
apart.
I have to
You're
pull
gonna
all
help
these
me with the
spoons
frog.
and.
Help me look at the frog. Don't let it
Get
out.
away from me. Get away from me.
No, I was doing Arcana first.
Okay. What's a frog drink?
Here, hold on to this.
21
On what?
Arcana
On the
For,
frog.
on the frog? You're not very familiar with hag casting.
Edge magic.
Yeah, hag's magic. And this one seemed to be very, blood infused hag's magic. So it's a little far from your domain. You gather that if you take off the jar's head, it's probably going to do something.
I think-
It will do something.
That's specific.
I'm hoping that it goes.
Alright.
It jumps at whatever I open
Did you open it?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Doll also brings out the voodoo doll. It just kind of drops it.
Someone just got to keep
I actually have the voodoo doll.
Question: when he drops it, does it hurt?
No, I have.
Then
He
it's
has-
not me. I don't
he has
know.
a voodoo
I
doll.
have the voodoo doll.
Oh, you have the voodoo doll.
Yeah.
You're down the street. Ow!
We found them.
It's your brother.
I'll show him the voodoo doll. Hey.
That's Ga, not Ah. Ga.
No, I would.
Learn people's
That was
names.
X.
Look, it's hard for me to learn names. You
Got
can learn
19.
names.
19. I'll say with a little bit of help, I'll say you get this much.
Look at a bone rattle as well. What the? Whose is this?
Go
Me.
into Sunny.
I keep getting cards and handing them to people.
Oh my goodness.
You have
Because
the.
he's our magic person.
And who has the beads?
Oh, really? Ew.
I don't know who has the beads. I have written down that we have 3 of them, but I don't know who picked them up.
The beads?
The wrist beads. Those 3 of them. Did anybody take any?
Oh, discount beads. Okay.
It belonged to the hag?
I might have.
No, Hazel hasn't.
You might have, or you did.
I don't remember.
Okay. well,
It might have been on the other sheet. That is
That's
in
the
the
fucked
other
up
room.
toy.
Sorry?
What?
It might have been written down
Is
on
it the
my
voodoo
other
doll?
sheet. That's in the
Oh,
other
boy.
room.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Do you
I
want
want
to
them
go
to
get
live.
it? We'll wait for you.
I kind of want to know.
What's
Time to
Six
pull
and I
it.
don't though.
yeah? What's
If
what
I
you
take the
what you
doll
running to go get?
And I do something to it,
Another piece of
and I
paper
shoot
that had
somebody
other
with
stuff
60
written
feet,
down on it.
that happens to them. If I get some of their, like, we're fighting somebody, I take some of their blood, or their teeth, or their hair, and I stick it on the doll, I can do a ritual and pull them from a distance.
You know.
I'm sitting there still with my shirt off and like a thing of door and wine or whatever. Just what the fuck?
You see him open up his robe and stick that in the pocket and go.
That's
and,
a thing.
No, you don't get it. I stick it in my pocket, I do this, and you feel tap, 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 tap on your back.
You
I
really do.
shave my head.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
I know.
Wait, you actually have hair?
Yeah.
And I know someone
My
else.
fucking I used the
joking.
dreadlocks thing for my model. He has thick matted hair.
You'll know this when we see the character art.
And I know for a fact someone picked up another reinforced white direwolf cloak.
Oh, that was me.
We had
Yeah.
two. I
We
have
have
one.
two. Oh, yeah, we have two.
Here's the
One-
other card for whoever's
I'm
holding
carrying
it.
one. You already have one.
Yeah. By the way, you do have disadvantage when you're wearing the cloak
I'm already
because it's
disadvantaged.
loud.
Disadvantage on stealth, right?
I'm already
Yes.
disadvantaged anyways.
And you have to trim it down because it ain't your size.
And it's not magical.
Oh, it's dragging. You got a little cloak train going on there,
Yeah.
like you're getting
How
married or
about the
something.
bone rattle?
Yeah.
The bone rattle, you can roll Arcana.
Yeah, it's a bone rattle.
Kind this time.
I don't know. I'm literally a rogue. A disadvantage on stealth is gonna be
19.
annoying.
It's a bone rattle.
You don't really need it.
I give it Gok. It's a bone rattle.
Make him even tougher.
I didn't.
You
have
start
to-
shaking it.
It increases your AC, doesn't count as armor.
Doesn't say how many times I can use it.
Honestly,
Doesn't come as armor and increases my AC.
yep.
Wait a second.
Also, that's gonna look
You're
badass.
gonna have
This
to-
big
you're gonna-
white cloak
yeah, you're
over
gonna have to
your
trim it
cell.
too. You're gonna have to
Give
trim
him
it
enough
too
shell for
because
it.
you're very short, but stout.
But he has enough
compared
shell.
to Orc.
I got all the
He's
Cheryl.
got all the shell, he puts it on top of the stuff.
He still has to trim it a little bit, not as much as him.
Oh
Me, it
yeah.
fits me fine.
Yeah.
How tall are you? Because you're You're very stout and stuff, but how
He's 4
tall
feet
is he?
tall.
He's
5'2".
5'2".
So
I am almost 2. Wait, no. I can't do math. I'm fucking normal.
I was gonna say.
I am 1 foot taller than.
Okay, that's better. There you go.
but I'm
They're doing all the
I'm
magic
almost
stuff.
3 feet
I'm
wide.
Booking it
Yeah.
over to the store.
Yeah,
that
I'm a
he
fucking
told me
elf.
about
I'm
where this
skinny as a
ring is at.
beanpole, but I'm 6'2".
Okay, you can get the ring.
Yeah, I'm 7 foot.
No
I thought
problem.
you just taller than me.
I'm 7 foot exact.
That I apparently thought I printed a card for, but I didn't.
Okay.
So I will give you a card next time.
All right. But it actually works.
Yes, it's actually a non-attunement.
Okay, cool.
And while you're wearing the ring, you can walk on liquid surfaces.
Any liquid services?
Any liquid surfaces, even lava, but I would not suggest that.
Okay.
It'll
You'll take
still
fire damage.
Yeah, it'll still burn the bottom of your feet.
Oh, hell
you just
yeah.
won't get submerged.
You won't get
As
submerged.
we've
It's
learned.
better than nothing.
The neat thing about that ring is if you're way underwater and you put it on,
Yep.
That is objectively hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fun fact, they actually
Could
do
come
sell
in
those in
handy.
a Gwellen when you need to get to the surface really fast. Just,
Yeah, but
oh
no.
shit,
Bends?
I got a meeting right now. You're walking
I feel
down
like
the
you get
street.
bends like
You're
that.
walking down the street like in the middle
No.
levels of the city, and one of your
Not
friends.
D&D.
Hey.
No offense for us.
It could come in handy,
But
especially
you
if
do
I'm running
notice
from something.
As a scout, if you do that in one of the deeper parts of the seas,
You'll get the bends.
yeah.
Well, that-
well, because decompression is a thing, so you have to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more attuned to that because you live in the ocean. But if these guys do it,
It worked for me.
Never mind. We don't-
God help you if you have any air in your chest.
It'll fucking
Okay.
pop.
Yeah, you'll pop like cherries.
Oh, just
I'm
start
running
driving.
subs. You know, I'll just compress.
take a bunch of necrotic damage is what we'll do.
No, it's for first year reference.
This is rather
That would be
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Force.
it's all right. X gonna put on the cloak.
Too heavy to have the cloak on.
It's not like I'm quiet anyway.
No, absolutely not.
Not typically, no.
Do you have the infernal beams?
You got
I do
that?
not.
Okay.
I do have 7 direwolf claws, but
No,
no.
no. Okay.
Then I have them because they're written on my
did.
sheet.
They're written on your sheet.
Yeah. I have these two and I toss them down.
Nick, I did have not like the metal reinforcing, but I did just have a pelt that I personally took from a direwolf. Is it possible, like overnight, for me to be like drying that out?
You're trying to tan it.
It's survival.
It would. I know it would
And
be
first of all,
survival.
tanning and a tanning leather skin
Yeah, I know.
takes days.
I know I can't do it all myself.
I say you can definitely get a good process of it because if I remember correctly, he did skin the wolf.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very
going to
well.
roll survival. Just trying to prep it.
Hey, let me help you out.
Thank you. Well, the first one was the better one anyway.
You
so-
can't you can't help him out because right now you're going through a bunch of magical items.
Well, the
The
first one was the better roll anyway, so it doesn't
Okay.
make a difference. But modified 20.
Okay. You start. It's a gross job because you have to quite literally scrape all the meaty bits off.
I've done stuff like this before,
Yeah.
just not on this.
And there's like inner boils that are filled with pus and stuff like that. And it's gross.
This thing's nasty.
So the last things that left was the 3 wrist beads and the bone blade. And I just toss those out.
Yeah. Okay. So the wrist beads. There's only one that has the infernal writing. And it has a circle red, simple red and black beads, and each red one separated by a black one has infernal writing on it, which you confirmed.
Yep. So, are they magical?
Roll Arcana.
Nope.
No. 11.
11. Gauze just keeping an eye and just like, what the fuck? While you guys
All
are
the
just
weird crap
plop,
will
plop,
pull
plop,
out.
plop, plop. And God just looks at Ek and brings up his bunny pouch. Brings out 1 gold. Looks at the items that you bought.
You can't. Look, it was weighing me down.
He brings out the destroyed Lyran, the destroyed. I can't remember it. It's what is the hand cranking thing?
I looked for musical instruments. I couldn't find any.
Hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy, yeah.
The hurdy-gurdy. Thank you.
Actually, I do still have 170 gold.
I throw him a sack of 50 gold because he's helping us identify stuff.
It hits him, and he's seen the bag of gold. If you could see a jawless turtle drop the jaw,
He pulls the rag down.
He grows his jaw back just so it can fall off entirely.
he does minor illusion that his jaw just falls off.
I love that.
I love him.
Thank you.
He hugs you, goes over to Sunny, hugs you,
Ow.
and he kind of pats where the doll is. It just kind of wigs out a bit
Can I-
and looks at the beads.
Can I keep 20 for myself and 150 to you? I need something to buy.
He takes a long pieces of 2 chopsticks, picks up the beads, and throws them outside.
Wow. Ooh, not good. What about?
Oh,
What did he say?
whatever
He
it
does a
was.
minor
He said,
illusion. He does a minor illusion of like a small, small fiery light leaving his chest, and he's like,
Soul captured.
and then puts it into his palm.
It'll like capture your soul.
Should we burn it then?
Well,
We don't want someone to pick those up.
carefully, I go with a pair of chopsticks or wood, pick it up, and like put it in something so that some kid doesn't walk along and pick it up.
It's like, you can't just leave it in the street.
I tell the lady, can you dispose of this somehow?
What is it? Going to Dolor Nalxia.
Soul capture stones?
Something
I look
like
at
that.
God. Shit that will kill people badly that you don't want to touch.
It needs to go to.
No.
It needs to go to a church, I think.
He points to each stone,
Uh-huh.
and he does minor illusion with the same fiery white ball light.
Are there people in there?
Are there people in here? How do you get them out?
Oh, fuck.
Captured
Oh
souls.
God,
Oh.
that's bad. Wow,
Sure.
that's devil stuff.
Well, I
Could
believe
you
I know
drop
we
these
could.
at the church and see if they could do something with them? Because we got to hightail it first thing in the morning.
Dolor Nalxia brings rag out.
It's in a bag. I put it in a little bag.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like touch them.
She grabs the bag and goes,
I-
I will do what I can. Yeah.
If there is one place that would know where to dispose of those, it would be the capital.
Yeah, we don't want to dispose of
Okay,
them. We want the church
well, yeah.
to take care of them.
Take care of them and dispose of them.
Yeah.
So,
Church people know what to do.
Yeah.
just to get this straight, you're going to the capital.
We haven't decided that yet.
We're
leaving town.
We're leaving here.
Yes.
Apparently, we haven't discussed agendas, but let's not waste time in town.
Yeah.
Because in the morning, it's bad news for us. You already know why.
That's a good conversation to have through the forest.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the way to the volcano.
What volcano?
What?
No.
What?
I'm sorry, there's a volcano now?
I-
I just left a fucking hurricane. How many natural disasters are you going to subject me to?
Exactly. You need to go someplace warm now.
no,
Oh,
I don't like
he's
that
not in
idea.
charge.
No, he's not.
I don't know if Lance's baby rocks come from volcanoes.
Really?
Okay, you can go to a volcano.
They also come from.
I didn't say the volcano was active.
All right.
They also
Wait.
come from rivers. So we go back there.
There is a chance that we could go to a volcano. Not all volcanoes are erupting, although I think I only know of one, right?
Roll a history.
That's not something I'm great at. Watch me roll 20 this time.
Swear to fucking God.
13.
It's not off the top of your head, but there's actually 3 in, well, technically 1 in Rosian land.
All right. Well, let's
You know of a few of the area that you live in.
let's not be here. We will be somewhere else and make a decision on where we're ultimately going to go if we all choose to stick together.
Excellent.
Well, Dolor Nalxia is just like, do you mind if you want a road buddy for a little bit? Just to talk for you and just to, also, I wish to properly thank you. Besides the weaponry, do not let that be shown in the capital,
Of course not.
of course.
Well-
Be careful who you show it. I'm going to write a note while we're traveling, and I want to know where you were going, so that when I am free from my vacation, I'll be able to properly support you if you need further assistance.
You have a map.
I do not have a map on me.
Yeah.
we can remedy that.
God just turns around.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's throw some.
I'm sure Gau's got some maps.
God just looks a little depressed and brings out 2 parts of one scroll case.
Does anyone have mending?
Not yet.
He pulls out the scrolls and there's blood all the way down the paper.
Press the dissertation?
No.
It's
Now it's a
not
clean Burktorn map. You dumb shit.
He only asked, he didn't do it yet.
Yeah, he's just. You got him when he was doing something else. He looks back and it's just blank.
I guess we did it.
Is there a Command Z for spells?
He tosses it on the floor in a fit of rage.
We didn't actually do that, I didn't think.
I think he just
He
offered.
just did.
Do you even
We're
have
not going there.
Derek.
now.
You don't have
Derek.
prestidigitation.
Derek.
What?
You don't
He
have
pulls out
prestidigitation.
another
does.
scroll.
Yeah, I do.
Oh no!
Derek.
Yes, I do.
Derek.
What?
Leave the external magic to me. You can do your own magic-y stuff on you.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me just remind you what you just did. There's a scroll case that was
So
split in
sad.
2 by the axe strike on his back. And then his blood seeped in and destroyed a lot of what could be seen on the map. And then he pressed the dissertation, which brought away the blood, which destroyed the rest of the ink.
Yeah.
That I was not counting on.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Magic is.
I
So-
just was trying to clean up the blood.
But either way, it was destroyed anyway. But he brings out another one. Well, I fold a piece of paper, and you know this as his personal hobby of his, of trying to do a more globalized map of many different kingdoms, which is not fully done yet, but it will work for now. As he tosses this at the center, please.
All right.
All
So
right.
let's
set that in the center, and then let's see if we.
That map is roughly 4,243 miles wide.
Yeah. Just
Wow.
the map.
So it is his personal.
Oh, okay.
He's been trying to map out different
Well,
cities in different countries.
Well, let's.
do you have 2 copies of that? One can go there.
Yeah,
one
I
can
do,
go around.
but however, this one
One- oh,
is.
it's-
We tried the laser printer, but it did not turn out too well.
All right.
It turned out very dark and gray.
Actually, that might be fine for the.
Yeah.
Here, let me set it here, and I'm gonna try and do a zoom
All right,
in for our,
so-
our watchers.
Group. What do we call ourselves?
that actually comes out well.
We're the
Strangers.
Kindred.
Kindred people.
Kyndred Strangers.
All right. So let's see what our goals are. Apparently, you have a volcano goal. You want to go there to the
No,
volcano?
there's someone I need to talk to there.
Okay. Ak,
Yes.
what's your plan? What do you
Ek
want
or
to
ga?
do? What's your goal?
Well, I want to make sure that we're not.
We're doing this while we're walking in the forest.
I don't want us to be.
Before we
I don't want us to be dealing with the law.
Yeah, we're gonna hightail it first thing in the morning. That's a foregone conclusion. Figuring out people's goals will help us decide in which direction we need to go. He wants to go to the volcano to talk to a guy.
A
Which-
dwarf.
A dwarf. It's a guy though, right?
Yes.
I mean, not that I care, but about the guy.
I'm holding up my book.
What's your goal?
My father said there was someone in the capital who could help.
Okay, we got volcano. We have capital. We have what do you got? Why are you here?
That's a good question.
Do I know?
He got tired of swimming.
I like your guess.
Is there somewhere you want to go here? Is there a goal?
The correct answer is volcano.
Not the
Volcano. Okay, so we got one for the volcano, one for the capital, one for not the volcano. Okay,
That vote does not count.
capital. Okay.
Do I know where I'm supposed to be?
I've never seen the capital before.
All right, then we have 2 for the capital.
Okay.
So
Where
You have your
there's
laser
lots of police people. All right.
As far as paper is concerned, I am escorting you.
Oh, that's great. I've seen this one. You handcuff us. And
Is
then,
this where we
all
are?
right.
Precisely.
No.
Okay,
Okay, everyone, just a little bit of heads up,
Oh, yeah, we're like.
so that you know where you are. You're
here.
about here.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the volcano?
The volcano is up here.
Where is this
On the way.
capital?
Capital.
The volcano's on the way.
Son of a bitch.
Hazel, what's your goal?
What is the matter?
So,
it's an extinct volcano.
We're here.
Oh, it stinks.
The volcano's
Extinct.
there. The
not
capital's
active.
there.
It's not active.
Okay, you
Then
want
how
to
do
go to
you
the
get so
capital.
stinky?
What do you want to do, Ek?
I'm not so
I'm
keen
done
on
talking
going
with
to a
this one.
capital because there could be a lot of the Marquette that cultish. I do not want to be
The
found.
ones that look like this.
Yeah.
Alright.
No. Well, yes, sort of. Not quite like you, but close enough.
They don't have this much sexy. I get it. I put my
Yes. Your sexy's coming out of your eyes.
Yes, it is. Hey, no woman complains when it's dark. Just saying. Anyways, Hazel,
It's true.
where are you going?
Just because you make it dark doesn't make it better.
You have no idea, do you?
I would really like to hear what Hazel wants to do.
I'm sitting here.
She is too busy rolling her eyes.
Oh my.
I would rather not the volcano.
Oh, please.
We can always check on the way.
Is this volcano like erupting? I look at the
Why?
lake.
It's not
It
erupting.
Okay, wait. Can I roll history
Is
and
this
see
like
what
a
I know
dormant
about it?
volcano, or
Thank
is this
you.
like-
Why do you want to go to a volcano?
There's someone there I need to talk to.
Who is that?
That's a 6.
I'd rather not speak his name.
We're starting this game strong.
I want to go to the volcano.
What do you need to speak
That
to him
sounds
about?
Now we have 2 for the capital, 2 for the volcano.
I'm on a
I'd
quest.
rather-
See, it seems as though they're the same direction. Just let them talk to you.
We need to go that way.
I'd rather do the capital. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm
Then
supposed to be.
let's just talk to this guy on the way.
You want to
Let's
go
talk
to the
this guy
capital?
away.
Well, there's a lot of police that will be after us.
We're heading that way
Okay.
anyways. We can probably divert from there.
You hear clapping.
We got applause.
The Lord Nelson.
They made a decision. Yay!
Yes, we have a direction.
It's the vibe. Oh, sorry.
We have our heading.
It's called the Vibrating Summits. Yes, they are active.
Oh, great.
We're not going there.
We have a dwarven city there. It's actually quite good. It's a big
Okay,
city.
we'll go to the Dwarven City.
Great for
Is that where you
money.
wanna go?
Great for students.
Yes.
Maybe you can do something with the hammer there.
Maybe I can get a new shield.
If nothing else, they'd be able to tell you about the hammer.
Do you have shields that you could give him a shield?
No.
A new shield.
Dwarven City
I've
would
been
have
robbed. What do you want?
The Dwarven City would be able to get me a new shield.
Easily, if you have money, you'll be able to do so within
Alright.
days. And also, they have good competitions about testing one's metal.
Hey, there you go.
And you have a lot of metal.
Also, you're looking. Why are you going to the capital?
My father said there was someone who could help me.
May I? She starts going through it.
The book actually says, "Stay away from the capital."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Most of it was lost.
You have the holy grail of what many people want right now. You have to be careful of who you give it. I have a couple of names if you want. Lead Alchemist Dornair, Sage Tanapar Faber, Commander of Moral, Vason Moose, Commander of Misinformation,
Oh, that's the guy. I want to
Jevzio Duke Schultz.
Are those in the book, or are you just telling them?
I'm telling you, do
And you-
not take. If you hear these names,
Do not.
do not mention you have this.
Oh, don't give those people the book. That's good.
Thank you.
You might
Thank you
want
for
to
the
write that down.
clarification.
You might want to write
And
these
if you
things down.
see a blue person, not like him, it's not a fey feature.
It's
This one,
non-fey blue person.
a non-fey blue person.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Oh,
going
is
to
that
say.
one of those trader
Seeker, yes.
You might want to write this
Yes,
down.
yes.
I'm
Something
not,
like that.
because I'm not going to be able to spell any of these. I'm just going to get a list later.
Good idea.
Do not
That is fair.
show this to anyone. And also, I don't know if it's at the capital. Yeah, I mean, look at this. And she flips it open. It's just like just a big watermark across where the area that you can't read for the back.
He said it's somewhere in the city of this, which is close enough. That's all I had to work with.
Because it could be 100 square miles.
I don't get tired.
And I don't get bored.
Really?
I have too much to do,
And
honestly.
I don't get what people are saying sometimes.
I have all the time.
Well,
And I don't get what people are saying.
so let's not take you to the capital with the Holy Grail book of
Plus, if
war
you're
stuff.
looking,
What is so special about the book aside from?
you have the formula that we've been trying to crack for over 20 years, 30 years, that gives you your life. The SAL, S-A-L, will.
It's the book
This book
makes
helps make
you.
these.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, that's great. Why don't
That's easy.
Plus,
I think you should
okay,
get
look,
safe
look, look,
partner.
look, look. I got a better solution.
I will hold it for you.
Go to the okay. Go where the battle of bent truths are. Go to the fields of sleeping blades. Go salve one from there. Okay, just stay away from the orange. The amber fog. That's all you need to do.
Okay, we're gonna go to where all the Warforged things are that blew up. Well, okay, good plan.
Where I originally woke up.
Yes.
Yep, we should go there, and then we can wake others up like you if we get a smarticle person.
Probably not the best idea.
Why? You seem pretty cool.
However, if you need to get to the to whichever city, I suggest not walking because that's a very long way. It's going to take like 37.5 days to be exact to walk from here to the capital.
I bought a horse.
That's with a horse.
Oh shit! I bought a horse for no reason.
Yes.
You're just now realizing.
Look, I
I'll go kill
know you might not be city folk, but if you go to a city, if you go to Zheim, is the closest city from this location. I mean, when I say closest, it's still it would still take like 10 days to get to.
Is there bad stuff between here and there?
Yes. This
Oh, yes! Because why did we start this thing? What did we want to do?
Get stronger.
High party. We're going to
Adventure.
a party. We're going to adventure. We can adventure between here and there and get more power.
Well, yeah, you're in the fields of the burning lands.
I can do that.
There's a lot of things with the destroyed between the world and wildlife came back. So yes.
Is that between here and the volcano?
Oh, here from the volcano? Yeah, no. If you go towards the volcano, that's going to take like 20 days.
Okay.
If you go to Zheim, it'll take like 6.5 days
Why are we going there?
to get a sky ship.
Sky ship.
To the
Fly there.
volcano.
It'll,
No,
quite
that would help
literally,
us
as
go
soon as you
wherever
get to the
we
sky
want.
ship, it'll take a week to, no, not even a week. It'll take like 5 days to get to the capital and 2 days to get
Will
to
they transport our horses?
Yes.
All right,
You
I'm
just,
down.
you just have to pay for it.
How much does that cost?
Depending on the frigate and depending on what they want to charge at the time.
All right, we'll check.
You know,
We should make money
they're always
between
changing and stuff like that.
What are the Ember Falls?
The Ember Falls?
You said to stay away from the Ember Falls.
Fog, yes.
Fog. Like, can't see through it.
What is the Ember Fall?
Okay.
Orange colored fog.
Let
Why
me,
stay away from the bell?
because this is, okay.
The helpful dwarf lady said so.
There's 3 fields that make up the Battle of Bent Truths, where you came from, and where the armies between the Rosian and the Thesal community collided into one. And they are on 3 hills. The Hollow Hill, Zheim, and Kilt are what they are named. During the battle, mysterious dense amber fog filled the area. No one took acknowledgement of who did it. No one knows who did it. But when it leaves, it left nothing but sleeping metal and men.
Yeah, it's 99 for you.
Yes. No. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, it's 99.
So there are frozen clockwork men and automatons like you, standing, grown over with plant life now. Well, not right now because it's summer, but still there'll be some plants. But the amber fog, there are those that say when they see the amber fog, less dense, but still there, that travels the battlefields of these 3 fields. They say that the dead walk among it and are trapped and snared by it and are looking for a new host or a new path to go through. And a lot of people say that you house these lost souls and it's what gives you sentience, or you consume them.
Well, you only got so much room in there, so let's stay away from it.
So, which is why a lot of people treat you with suspicion.
Yep,
I
because
would
you're
point-
creepy.
Yes.
I would vote to
Join
stay
the
away
club.
from the fall.
It's the curse of the iron, and I've already seen your neck, and you have the curse of that.
All right.
My what?
Your neck.
So we go to Zheim, catch a ship that will take us to safely to the volcano city of the dwarves.
Yes. It will go away from the battlefield, battle of the Field of Sleeping Blades, but you would have to go into the Burning Lands again because it is pretty much on the border into the craters of many gardens.
This is just bad everywhere.
Well, the borders for like a very long war. Okay, we are still recovering.
But this one's all gardens?
Yes, all gardens.
I like
Very
it.
beautiful this time of year, but a lot of things hunted.
Oh, good.
What time of year is it right now?
It is
Summer.
It's
summer. It has become. It is the beginning parts of summer.
I vote airship.
It's actually very beautiful. It fills with half parts of the water, and each crater left from the dark void magics that warped their reality and sucked everything in. These
Airships.
pockets, craters filled with plant life, each one almost like a biome itself. It's actually quite beautiful on its very, very suicidal void magic that they used.
Anyone for not for airship?
Airship
I
sounds
vote
like fun.
Airship.
All right.
After that, you
sounds
can
like
go anywhere you want. I cannot join you because I cannot leave this town legally. The village.
Airship.
No.
We're going to the
Go away!
airship.
It's a temporary hiatus. It's a forced vacation in my book.
Is it from shooting your brother or?
No, that's pleasure.
Okay.
Which
Hey,
way?
I just wanted to say I appreciate that second shot.
And I appreciate it.
You told him it was from us, right?
Yes.
Cool.
I waited until he got standing, and then I shot him again.
Let's hope he doesn't
please tell me
decide
that
to take
didn't right in the
revenge
ass,
for that.
right?
No. I aim for the lower part of the ankle.
Oh. That's just messed up.
So he's trying to kill me 3 times.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate the warmth as everybody bathes. I
Appreciate your
clean their
hospitality
clothes.
and the information.
Thank
and
you
your
for
link
saving
up.
my life.
And then we need to peace out of this town.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I go with you. I need to get out of this house. It's making me claustrophobic.
5 in the morning.
Yeah. 4 or 5 in the morning.
Sun's just going
Too bad we can't stay here longer. I would help you fix up your house.
I'm feeling she
With
could
all
Put it
respect,
that wood.
you're
Turn
not
out
at
of
work.
damage.
yeah. Next time, I appreciate your hospitality.
All right. So I pack up the pack horse. I get on my horse.
You all start to pack
Anybody
up.
else have a horse?
Oh, I wanted to go by the warhorse.
Ek and Ga are just getting ready to walk. They look at the horses and go,
I don't bounce.
And you're getting a war horse?
That's the only thing that could carry me.
Surprise! There's a war horse.
325 gold is what?
I don't think you bought anything yet.
I
Oh.
haven't bought anything.
350 gold is the horse.
Oh.
I have 300.
I only have 20
You have 5.
because I gave the rest
I
to
gave
God.
200 to my now husbandless.
How much money do you have?
I have 300.
I just gave 50 then. God, so
Want me to do it?
hang on.
Ga
Yeah.
size.
Is he not
No,
flexible on the
God.
price?
That is flexible on the price.
4.
You were selling it to me for 325 gold, and now you're going to charge him 350.
7.
Oh,
Roll
Take
in-
50.
Yeah,
roll intimidation.
that's damn right. Hold on.
You kick the door open of the poor man.
no, he's got the money now.
Hold on. Stop it.
500.
He's
Stop, I
negotiating.
already gave it to him.
No, he's negotiating for a lower price. Let him do it.
I did terrible. I don't know what I'm rolling again. What am I using
Roll
this establish?
intimidation.
Yeah.
You're not a nice man. Well, you're not a
Intimidation
nice
is
one.
charisma based, so
In-
No,
it's +0.
it's
It
totally
can be
charisma.
strength.
Make a strength intimidation.
Actually, believe it or not, I'm proficient in it, which is bizarre.
Make a strength intimidation.
Have me do it.
All right. Well, it's
Or
still
have
it's
you
only going to be
persuade him.
12. No, 14.
14. Is it
No, 12.
12. Back to 12.
Shit. 14. 14. 14.
Final answer. Final answer.
Final
Once
answer.
going twice. Sold to 14. Okay.
14 gold, yes.
Yeah.
I'll take that deal.
Oh jeez. Now, it is a reduced price war horse that has been injured in the back right thigh, leg, basically upper back end, right side of his. It looks like he took several arrows back there. Yeah,
I didn't
which
buy
is
it.
what-
That's why I didn't buy it when he told me about it.
Yeah. He'll be fine if you don't make him run.
I can run as fast as they move anyway.
No, you cannot.
I can move at 60. I don't get tired.
Which is its movement.
That's fine.
So it would be the same speed regardless.
That's fine.
Yeah. However,
60's,
if you're going,
not their run speed though.
I know.
Okay.
But
There's no point. If it's gonna be the same speed anyways,
you
there's
might
no
as well
point.
save a few hundred gold.
Yeah.
I'll just keep my
When
movement.
it's going to die anyway.
It's not necessarily gonna die.
In all the years I've played Dungeons and Dragons, the steed
Dolor
always dies.
Narcia comes over and goes, "Give him the fucking horse." And the owner goes, "Here you go."
I'll take 100 gold. At least. I'm not gonna make him give it to me for free.
The the farmhand, skinny individual, bit of a beer belly, scruffy beard, missing a few teeth. Thanks. And Dolor Narcia, give it back. And
this
she
is
gives
her
it back.
horse. She owns the farm.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
Take the horse. I got the wagon over there. Don't get on the wagon, get on the horse, okay?
I will be in the.
And
Gal,
she
will
has
you
a horse
join me in the
with-
wagon, Gal? Where would
He kind of scratches his neck.
I made a smart choice.
It's not like
Is there room?
do it all
Two
the time.
totals in the wagon. That's a lot of weight. Is there still room for?
It's a
The
thousand
wagon
pounds.
that you
Oh
have.
fuck me. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
You stay out of it, but the rest of us are fine.
Oh,
No.
yes, I'm
You got room
So
for a
when
skinny
you guys
elf.
go around the corner, go into the mansion after you get the warhorse, and you're running out of time as the sun is starting to come over the horizon now. As Dolor Narcia is
think
trying
it's
to
time
hurry
to
along.
Yep.
You actually find yourself looking at a very sturdy cargo wagon that has minor damage. Looks like it took a couple of hits, but functional-wise, completely fine. And it looks like it can definitely take you and Act no problem, and a couple of lighter individuals. It just needs 2 horses to pull it, or a warhorse.
Got it.
That's not holding a ton per person.
Yeah.
Which it already is, so.
horses died.
Do you think anybody would want to
One
be
does.
orphans here in the town? And how much would it cost to build a house?
You build a house? More than 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
Building houses are expensive, especially out on the ranch in places that you don't want to leave.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, it's a good question, but it's expensive.
Are we on our way?
However,
Please.
Yeah.
500 gold pieces will go a long way for their food and supplies. For what they have. How much you give her?
500.
Because he didn't shop.
Just looks at the gold, looks at you, looks at the gold, looks at you. Like,
Romance
are you
meter
shitting her?
goes
It's
up.
like,
Do you trust him yet?
roll a persuasion with advantage.
Derek's gonna get a date.
Are you feeling it now?
With advantage. That's a 10.
That's also
You
a 10.
rolled 2 10s.
It's meant
My
to
luck,
be.
yeah. It's my luck. Okay, so persuasion.
Yeah.
This is gonna go one of either
Persuasion
way.
is +5, so it's a 15.
Either really gonna trust or really gonna hate.
Giving you, she's looking you down, and then remind you, she's not a baboosh woman. No, she's a tiny. Oh, shut
Dwarf.
up! Shut up! Muscle.
I said nothing.
Yeah.
Tiny dwarf.
I heard your voice. It was nice and loud in your head. She's a stick. She looks like she's a dwarf of a dwarf. I know that's weird to say, but
So she's
it
no.
happens.
So she's a no.
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 She's a 3 foot.
Short for a dwarf.
Let him
dwarf.
say.
Even her wide demeanor has been malnourished, if I would say something.
Is it serious?
Yeah.
Looking at you and just giving you a steery old woman eye. And just staring into your soul before she takes it from her bodice and gives you a sealed 3 stamps envelope.
Oh.
It goes into the secret pocket.
I trust you. You make a leap of faith. I make a leap of faith.
Who is this message being delivered to?
To the person that you seek.
The person that I seek.
The person that you seek. It will help you get through the door. It will not help you with the meeting.
Very well.
Hello, I am the person that you seek.
I do not think so.
Learn the rifle, protect it with your life, and if anyone takes it,
Nice try.
you never met me.
I killed it.
I wish you luck, and get out.
Good.
Bye.
I'm going to go to the
That's
butcher
what's
shop
going
and grab a bunch
she was
of
just
meat
walking
before we
us
go.
out, basically.
Be sure the orphans are looked after.
She went back.
Don't try to come back.
The golden
So she gave us the wagon with 2 horses.
She didn't give you any horses because the horses were
Just the war
gone.
horse.
She gave you the war horse
And a wagon.
because she doesn't have infinite reach right now. And she
so
gave
that's
you
moving
her heavy cargo wagon. No top to it.
Okay.
That's right,
so
it's early in the morning.
have the one war horse.
No, I have a draft horse. And I have my horse.
Huh.
That'll work out.
And then we'll just put the stuff in here.
Yeah, and then we'll put the stuff in the wagon.
We're only going to go 60.
Is it safe to say that when I picked up that box,
Are we in a
I also
hurry?
picked up some meat with
So that means someone else can ride my horse.
it to
The
fill
war
it?
horse.
Yeah,
I would have.
Well, then,
I'll just ride.
then
Someone else can
A
ride.
side
Someone else can ride the
of, a
horse.
side of beef or something.
no, I'll ride my horse, and we'll put the draft horse and the war horse over here.
That's a better idea.
That's better.
Okay.
And then more of us are
With the sun coming over the peak of the horizon now,
We gotta go.
Yep.
Yep.
you notice
Moving.
four
On the road
individuals
again.
clad in armor, walking slowly, stern but just mirandering over to the mansion. As Dolomithia turns over, I am going to go have a good solid drink with the saviors of this town. Excuse me. And takes over the nice bottle of wine and marches straight towards the guards.
Nice.
I leave.
And turns around and she just goes,
Thank
you, bye.
Dude.
Let's go.
Walking.
I'm a
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Looks like he's already 150 feet ahead of you.
Oh. You're so,
He's getting heavier.
he's growing. He eats a lot.
Indeed.
on your way out of Nux'var, going through the farmlands, the wheat grain, the various different fruits that they grow. Seeing people come and leave that are dropping off, traveling through Nux'var and going to other modems.
Are there any wild fruit trees?
Hmm?
There's like fruit trees, and then are there wild fruit trees along the way that we could grab stuff up?
Right now you're still getting out of Nux'var, but out of the way, yes, there will be wild fruit trees. Some good, some not so good. But it is summer and they're
Can I do a
starting to
nature
bloom.
check to not grab shitty fruit?
Sure, go right ahead.
Considering you're
I'm talking about
underwater.
poisonous fruit.
Fucking
Oh,
Considering you're from
poisonous
underwater,
11.
11.
you're not natural.
You're still, land's a little different.
You might want to just want to check to see which one the birds are eating.
Have you actually seen?
Yeah.
Going through the rolling
even,
hills.
Even before this trip, I had been on land before.
Going through the rolling hills, following
And
the
you walk
river
very
path
well.
at this point. Going to Zheim is where you're going?
We're going for an airship.
Airship land.
Yeah.
Whatever city she
Where
said
it
that
is.
was in.
Which was where?
10 days travel to Zheim.
7 days travel.
7 days travel. No, 7
Which
days
is
on
where-
there.
which is where
10
on the
days to
map?
get to Zheim.
Give me the map. I'm not
Actually,
going to show
here,
you
here.
mine. I'm not going to show you mine. And the laser pointer? Oh, here's the
yeah, I
laser
gave the
pointer.
laser pointer
I
back.
got it.
I wanted to show it to.
Is, okay, so here you are. Hopefully this shows up.
this.
Yeah.
Here's you are.
It's not really
you have
showing
to
up on the
travel
screen.
all the way over here
Got it.
to go wherever you want.
Gotcha.
Right,
Okay.
so
For a
it's
price, of course.
10 day
So-
travel.
So
Let me share
that will
that.
be, let me double check something.
So we're right here.
Yeah.
The volcano is there.
It's about 250 mile travel.
That's the capital. So we're right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna travel to here.
And then we
And
could
now
go
the
wherever we
volcano.
want.
So
And
we're
we can
heading.
go to the
We're heading
city.
east. It looks like, according to
Just
the.
by east. East by southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
East by southeast.
Let me calculate something.
And it
real
looks
quick.
about 100 or something miles
Something like that.
to get.
So
to
with those among you, you can't really travel
150 miles.
fast because you have a cart, and you don't have enough horses to travel fast. But you do have a cart, and that does definitely help. So I'll say,
Shows up.
I'll say a good 30 miles a day. Okay.
So about 9 days.
Yeah. For 250.
Call it around 10 because we're going to be slow.
So it's about 8.3 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
8 chances for encounters.
yep.
Yay!
What doesn't kill me, it gives me XP.
And Trevor.
I think
So-
I have that on the shirt.
As you guys are going,
Or a very
and
bad
starting to
headache.
try,
Or both. Or a new character.
Porque no los
as
puedo.
you guys get onto the very edge of Nux'var territory, inside the burning lands, and going further into let me double check something. No, never mind. Going into the craters of many gardens. Seeing the hills change as you go. Going with the rivers. As it seems a lot of the rivers from the internal monsoon flow in this direction as the hilltops continue to wane down, creating their own individual pathways, making it a little difficult. But with the ring of water walking, much easier as you guys reach the river again. Have to cross it, but there's no bridge. You have a wagon. Ek quite literally takes the ring, takes 2 pieces of rope, goes across, ties one rope on the ring, and has you pull it, and does it again and again and again, and does it with the horses as well.
And this part just floats.
That's a little difficult, but with his with that, you should be okay. There are paths where it's not like too deep. There are ways to get around it, but it is difficult to say the least.
I take it there's no road to the city.
There is and there isn't. With the constantly changing riverways of the internal monsoon, it's very difficult to make any sort of roads. There are roads that lead to areas that are were roads and then washed over, and that's where people still travel. But roads are more naturally made by people just walking through it. No like stone roadways.
Is the monsoon still the same strength as it was?
You still
As
see it
far
right
as we can
now.
know.
Make a.
So this is day 1 of our travel, right?
This is your day 1 of your travel right now. Make a perception check.
Never mind. So it's 6.
6, okay. You hear it. In the
But
distance.
it's been eternally nasty for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it
You
ain't
hear the
changing
rolling
today.
thunder. You hear it in the
Yeah.
distance.
I'm just wondering
Um,
if we made any kind of a dent in it.
as far as you will. But as you guys are leaving and as Nux'var is starting to leave your view, is there anything you wish to do before you continue your
Well,
8-day journey?
I want to just show God a clay pot with the liquid in it, see if he has anything else to say, and then I want to find an opportunity to share my story of tale that I said we would share later, and that would be how I lost my leg. But that's all.
God takes the pot, sniff it, dips a single talon in it, looks at it in the light, turns his head, and pulls down his rag and clearly tastes it.
And dies.
Yeah.
No.
No. In minor illusions,
More life-taking.
and forms it and twists the light in his hands in almost like a
Right.
greedy way. Like,
Maybe I'll throw it on someone.
he looks at you, Ek, and just chucks it into the river.
The fish in this river are screwed.
Or that.
All right. That
And then
is-
a creature comes out of the river and we have to roll initiative.
This one's on me.
I told you not to throw it into the river!
Hit that lightning fish.
But he, with minor gesturing, he says that is a thing of evil. Do not carry stuff like that.
Very good. It's God.
Don't carry evil stuff.
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of like jogging on the side.
Although I do know a tyrant king that would be very effective against.
Do you fall into that category
Of what?
of evil? Maybe we shouldn't carry
No,
you.
my brother's nice.
I know he is. I was playing a joke.
No,
It wasn't fun.
I only play evil, and I take my top one. Go back.
And I pretend to be terrible. So,
I will do my performance.
oh shit! Maybe I believe it.
I will help with prestidigitation.
Nope.
I will help with
Oh,
prestidigitation.
Sure, why not?
Natural 20.
I fall out of the cart. I have a fucking heart
As
attack.
wings of darkness
Okay.
spread out from his back.
God damn it.
Yeah, hold on, just for that kind of deal, because it's funny as hell. He doesn't really scream. He just gives this unnatural, unbreathing, unblinking, unmoving for about good 7 seconds as he reveals his face, and just as his entire body sheathes with darkness, and
And
he's
I just.
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna fall out of the wagon.
I fall out of the wagon.
So,
He looks
Davros,
like a fucking
this is
zombie.
how I lost my leg.
I was just
I
playing,
guess you didn't want to
man.
hear the story.
Just
So,
gonna grab him.
Sparks just puts me back up. So about that leg. Moving on.
I was just playing with you, man.
Pick him up, put him back on the wagon.
Got me off guard. I'm
Fish
fine.
people.
I'm fine.
That would be very effective if we need to talk to guards.
Why does everyone hate
Yeah,
the business?
that'll just get us killed. That's why I'm putting this back on.
I feel like the world is out to kill you.
He did that to himself.
Considering how many times I have to save you.
Well, would you like to hear it?
I would like to
gonna
hear
Yeah.
Let's
that.
continue with the story about your leg.
It actually starts with Gaw, actually.
Who?
Gaw.
Starts with brother?
For a second. That's different.
God
It's
is
not-
just waving and then puts his hand on your face.
I don't think he wants you to tell the story.
I want them to know what they need to look out for.
Bad things.
I feel like
We need to look out for your brain.
Maybe we need to look out for your leg.
Remember, we were in a prison. All right.
Dad just rolls his eyes.
I'm gonna like
It was-
pat Daw on the shoulder. Just sorry, man.
It was a prison, but it's still. Look, we weren't prisoners, but we were prisoners. It was as I mentioned, we were purchased as eggs. Well, if you notice, Gaw has an affinity for maps. He was also involved with being able to write documents for
He can write documents.
himself.
Can you write documents for others?
No, but I can.
He just gives a long inhale, sigh, and just
Little documents?
A little
Well,
a little bit.
the Marquette do not take failure lightly.
and he just
Not many do.
strokes where his jaw was used to be. Minor illusions. I have a jaw, and then
They
breaks it
know
off.
they know how to get into your head, literally. Gaw sang for his entertainment. He sang for everyone's entertainment, and they took away something from him that they knew was dear to him. When he failed them, it shut down an entire section of a trade route that was smuggling goods through.
He
a
puts his
country.
hand on your face again.
So we were escaping.
He just kind of jabs the front part
I'm-
of your head.
We were escaping, and there was caves, and there was a creature in the caves. That took
Not
my
for
leg,
us.
I got that one.
and we escaped.
Not
Did I-
from
was I
us.
brief
Their
enough?
relationship is completely different than ours.
I thought brothers got along.
I guess.
I do get a certain vibe that a lot of the information he revealed about God didn't have to do with the leg part, and so I understand why God was maybe he went on a ramble about him, and then at the very end goes, "Oh yeah, monster."
So,
Yeah, I think you got that
so
right.
what you were looking for was I went in a cave and something took my leg, and instead he had to tell us all about you. Well, we're glad you're with us.
Don't worry, your story is safe.
Did
with
you
us.
kill the thing that took your leg at least?
No one.
No. Can we go get it?
No.
The leg,
The leg?
the creature.
The creature.
Oh,
No. I'm not going back. If I go back, that's where we're running from. That's not where we're running from. That's where we're hiding from. They think we're dead.
Apparently not.
Oh.
No. They think we're dead. We died in the caves. We got out. The trick is that we don't know if they're still looking for us.
I thought you had a price on your head.
No.
We don't know.
I had the price.
Actually, just has a shock concern, like what?
I know that.
There is no price on our head that I'm aware of. We don't know if they are looking for us, so we want to just stay low and hide.
Just grabs and starts going through your backpack and brings your papers out.
We bring our papers out.
Hold mine up.
Everyone
And
has-
it basically asks, do we have a bounty on our head?
Not that I'm
all
aware
left town
of.
fast because
Did I recall? Did the sheriff say we have a bounty? I don't have a bounty.
Everyone here
If
has
you
a bounty
remember
except me.
correctly, you did not have a bounty
You
on
two
your
didn't
head.
have a bounty.
You
Yeah,
were
we did.
caught
Oh.
with false papers.
Oh, yes. So now we have a bounty on our head.
No, you don't have a bounty on your head because that's that's a government. That is a
Felony.
crime versus the king. Which yes, you would be taken in, and depending on how deep this goes, they would investigate you.
Right.
Oh, so we're the only ones with bounty.
So, God goes.
Oh, you do.
We do not have a
Oh,
bounty
yeah, you
on
got
our
this.
head.
That's right. He
But-
didn't paint my noise right.
But the sheriff said that you need to leave because we.
He rips the two documents and throws it.
Wait, real quick. If I got
Shuffles
my
around into his backpack and brings out another piece of paper.
Thank you, brother.
if I got my
Takes his
official-
documents, rips it. Takes a small tube, lights a match, throws it in, and puts the document inside. And takes another thing of documents.
But if I got my official papers and stuff like that, do I have any bounty on me?
You never got official papers from the Verosian Empire.
Oh, yeah,
Which is
You
where
got
we're
reward
at.
paper.
We're in the Verosian Empire.
I just got reward papers. I thought I got.
No.
I got this.
Since you weren't here, he just wrote down, the captain of the guard just wrote down random stuff for you.
So all this blue line
You didn't
is
give
the
him any
Verosian
papers.
Empire.
All right. So hey,
Yes.
he needs papers. I
Okay.
think between the two of you could get him some kind of papers.
We got 8 days.
He's
One.
going to do it for you one time.
He's
Well,
counting how many people need
how
it.
many people need it?
We have papers.
Oh, I showed my papers.
You can use this as reference.
I can work on my own paper.
2 papers. Why? Okay. Do I need other papers?
He takes his coin pouch, points it at the head.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. We need papers.
That's a bit to get that.
Wait, if I'm getting new
I don't
papers, I
know.
can pay
Love
old
God.
papers.
Derek just looks. God looks over to Derek, just looks at you.
I can work on my
I don't
own.
think that.
I can work on my own. I'm
Do you
good
need
at
a
this.
reference?
God's going to be busy.
Do you need actual
I'm good at
papers of the
this.
Verosian Empire for reference?
He grabs it, opens it up, flips it through the 6 papers, and just hugs you.
I'm running, by the way, because I'm next to the
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're next to
Like-
her.
Okay, he taps your heart, and he just shows you the papers with some sort of excitement in his eyes. Just like,
I would like those back in one piece, please.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Is this nighttime yet, or?
this is course of you traveling. You're about to hit in the afternoon as this conversation is going on. But if there's anything else you wish to do,
I mean, my papers were fine for the most part, right?
I thought mine were excellent, but it didn't
just
seem to
not where I'm
work.
supposed to be, I
I'm going to
guess.
have
You
to
also just have
adopt
a
it.
coin, so.
Out of curiosity.
Hazel,
where are
you're
you
on the
supposed to
cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where are you supposed to be?
God turns around,
No, you just have a
looks
coin.
at your gi, takes a gold coin.
He wants you to
Pull
take
your
the
coin out.
coin out and
Can
show it to him.
I do it again? Can I
Make a
find
wisdom
the
saving
cha-
throw.
the coin? Not that.
What?
Wisdom saving?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Nope. You search around your body. Can't find it.
Sorry.
Give it a try.
It showed up when it needed to.
He just looks at you confused.
I never understand these kingdoms why they need so much paper anyway. Exactly.
If it's not on paper, it did not happen.
I do have a question.
What?
Hazel, where are you supposed to be?
That's a good question.
I don't really know.
Good place to start.
That's
Yeah.
there.
With us.
There you go.
That works.
Well, you're with us now.
Wherever
We're
we
doing
go.
much better than we started off with. We have a wagon and horses.
Ek gives a small minor illusion with his
Or Ga.
Something. Yeah. Anyway, Ga starts almost like a puppet show with minor illusion in his hand, with a basic image of yourself, but almost like a puppet form, and with strings, with the fire of a phoenix behind you, and then suddenly, shadowy forces, like chains, wrap around the phoenix, attaching strings from the phoenix to you, and starts pulling you like a puppet. And as it goes out from the image, past the image, falling the chains into the hand. He puts his hand there and just puts a dark figure and writes idealist.
Writes what?
It writes in black chain letters. The idealist.
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 Does that mean something?
Bad.
Blanket term. I like it.
He basically tries to convey that the organization known as the idealists are bad.
I'm not with them though. I'm from my own monastery.
He has the image goes back to the chains and is now choking the fire phoenix bird.
Looks like your monastery's been taken over or something.
Perhaps you were running from that.
I'm not running from it. They sent me on a mission.
Perhaps you not being where you need to be is a good thing.
Oh, okay. Nothing like cryptic.
Tell me about it.
He's just like trying to
that's
show
not
movement
concerning.
for his jaw.
Tell me about it.
Do we see any rabbits along the way, or
Make a perception check as you're just trying to see the wildlife around you.
6?
6. You're pretty preoccupied with everything, and you still have that thought.
They're just like hunting for food.
Nullifying. Just that low throbbing pain in your right foot still. Yeah. It's a little distracting.
Let me know when I can try again.
But as you guys are going through the hills, it becomes more abundant with wildlife. More trees everywhere.
Does
As
he
it
do a
gets
check
more-
to get some food?
Yeah, you can definitely get your true. But as you guys are going over, the area goes from a hilly, it's still very hilly, but especially as you're following the river, it becomes just with wildlife, just in an instant. And it's becoming very thick and overgrown, but you're following the well-worn walkway of many other people going the same direction or going the opposite direction with this road. What do you roll for survival as you're going through the forest real quick?
Survival's a 22.
22, and it's not a forest, sorry, but going through the wildlife.
Yeah.
22, okay. You find a couple of berries, you find abundant amount of fruit. And you see rabbits, you find deer, you find bears. You find a mother bear from a distance. Roll a stealth check, real quick. Just for fun.
Just stealth is gonna be modified 20.
Modified fun.
Well,
She's still rolled pretty good. But in the wilderness, as you're getting the berries, you notice that there's a big black bear going through and just being a bear,
Yeah.
scarfing down berries.
As they do.
And yep, you notice as you see 1, 2, 3 cups just following behind it.
we should probably leave that alone.
Yes.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Can you point out the rabbits?
I was actually
Forget
gonna
the
try to
rabbits, get the
see.
deer.
I was gonna try to see if I could sneak up on the deer and try to get a dagger on it. Because I don't have any bows on me, but I could
To
throw it
hunt
out.
a deer, and you would know this because you tried this before,
Yeah.
you can't chase it like normal fish.
No.
It takes time, and you have to sneak up on it. You got to get real close, And then normally, a lot of times, when you hit it, you have to hit it again. Because deer are tough to kill game.
I can
I'm
get
gonna
it.
try to.
So you can definitely try.
Can I try to get that dagger right in its brain?
You can definitely try.
If
Roll
you have a
stealth
second
check.
dagger, I can help.
I do.
Actually,
I give her the one that's not obsidian, so that maybe we can both simultaneously.
Okay, so you're gonna run back
Hang on, are we going hunting?
because you left
If we're
the
going
you left the
hunting, I can
group.
help.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back to her, and then if we get back and the deer is lost, I'll catch her back.
Make another perception check because
You
you
have
did have to lose the
a
deer.
bow.
Perception or survival, and I just realized they're the same modifier, so it doesn't matter. That's a 28.
28.
No, Derek has a bow.
It takes you a good 2
I invite
hours.
Derek.
I say, hey, if you're going hunting, I couldn't help.
Yeah, I forgot you have a bow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this? Yeah.
No, well, unfortunately, it's too late because he's already disappeared. Not really telling what people are going on.
Is it really?
As the sun is starting to set,
plenty of ammo.
and you guys are starting to look for a place to settle down, as the horses are starting to get a little.
You guys set
tired
up
from their
camp,
travel.
I'm going hunting.
Yeah. You find the deer, and you notice that the deer is actually on the floor and just currently curled up and sleeping. Nice fur and white puffs, and yes, it is female. It's a doe.
Oh no!
But that's a lot of that one animal can easily feed all of us and feed us all again tomorrow. Like,
I'm the next day too.
I'm not there, am I?
Nope.
Oh God.
oh no.
Thank you for the food.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like I just pictured that was just up in a tree with Hazel. Just, it's sleep. Should we kill her?
All right, Hazel, are you with them?
Yeah, I brought her with.
Okay.
That's why I said he gave her the other dagger.
I gave her the dagger that's not
Then
obsidian.
make a stealth check, please.
Or the
No, just
Bang,
for
bang.
her because she's with you as well.
she basically has a hunting rifle with her.
Oh, and make a stealth check as well, Derek. 12.
What? Wait, that was bad. Fuck. 18.
18. As you guys are just kind of just debating and eat the food, but oh my god, it's so cute. And she's curled up in a nice little tight bun as her nose is like wiggling back and forth. Nice, lovely golden brown hair with white puffs with it. And then suddenly you take a little just farther step than you need to, and you small little crack of the branch, and her head goes up, and then suddenly starts bounding away.
We're having rabbit tonight.
Meanwhile, I'm hunting somewhere else.
Okay, make a survival check.
As the deer runs straight at you.
Foaming at the mouth.
As the deer runs over me. Whoa, where did that come from?
We're still going down the road, right? Just,
Yeah,
Just
they're-
others are kind of
Yeah.
forging off.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
You guys
Can
are
we
making
help
food.
you?
We're finding food.
I'm finding firewood.
5 for survival.
Who is with me?
Me?
And
I'm
who
collecting
else?
firewood.
We're still there.
And
We're
Doc.
in there.
need to
roll
together.
Us three
So,
are the only ones that are.
Would you like some roast tonight?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Because I'm setting up a
So I
fire.
shift off the box that I had. That was new
It's like a
box
half
that I had.
barrel box. It's quite like you take a barrel and you cut it
Oh
in
my
half
god, do you have
longways
a mini
and
fridge?
cut it half again,
He does.
top side, and it's a nice barrel corking on
Fucking
top
love
with
that.
a
Literally
brass hook.
Puff of smoke.
You knew that we were going hunting.
I
I don't remember you.
Not with his
announced
perception
You really
checks.
didn't announce it
And,
either.
and no, you didn't announce it either. You just said,
Otherwise,
I'm going off
I
with
Derek
it.
would have
specifically
offered to
came back.
help.
I would have announced it. Yeah. Also, I specifically, even if I didn't announce it the first time, I came back and said, "Does anyone want to come with and help hunt?"
What's your passive perception
I
check?
don't remember him
Your
saying
passive
that.
perception had better be fucking 3. Otherwise you're just an idiot.
On your
Goddammit.
page.
I was right there.
Come look at the
no,
number,
I
dude.
noticed.
Come look at the number.
Is it a fucking 3? It's a 3.
It's a fucking
I swear to fucking god.
It's a 3. I just rolled a 3.
So I rolled 25.
I
quit.
But I'm retired.
Oh, you should
Going back to a dwelling.
Okay,
Couldn't help
They went hunting?
gentlemen, let's get some control.
Jesus, I
So
just
what's
rolled
going
a
on?
3.
Yeah,
Put the 3 horses
sure. We'll
over
say
there.
that's for your perception.
Oh, I forgot my bonuses. That's a 3.
So you take out the venison. You take out some meats, venison. You said?
Yes.
So bits of venison. It's not a whole venison, but it's a little bit of venison.
2 or 3.
And you were. What were you setting up?
Tents?
Tents. Oh, because we've yes.
Yeah.
I have a tent.
With campfire.
And I pull out a little tripod type deal with a pot and start setting up.
I have one too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I
And a
don't
pot.
think you're gonna
Wait, I
have
thought we
to.
had one horse.
Well,
Where
I
did
have
we
one
get
that you
3?
can set over a fire.
That's
I'm not great at the stealth thing.
but that's cool.
That was out of not in the
Sure,
same
I thought
box.
you wanted to get rabbits.
All right. I also underneath my tent
I'll
in
find
his
that
tent,
rabbit. You go back.
I put a 10-foot by 10, or I set up a tarp underneath. I bought tarps, lots of tarps, 10 by 10 tarps. I bought 7.
On the ground.
Yeah. so
Oh,
I
okay,
thought-
okay.
I
Understood.
tried
Understood.
Yeah.
So by the time you guys are finishing up camp for everyone, getting the horses taken care of, feeding them, giving them water, which is
Hazel
plenty.
went back, by the way. She
Because
went
I
back
am
on
not
her
good
own.
at the stealth
I
thing.
I
for
grabbed
scaring
a,
off
I'm
the
grabbing
deer.
a rabbit, then going back because I don't know.
Hazel comes back eventually. You come back with a few a handful of berries. It was hard to get what you needed to get. You thought you found good berries, and then you touched it, and you're like, oh, that's poison ivy.
Poison ivy doesn't have berries.
I know it doesn't have berries, but
Nightshade.
he touched poison ivy.
Poison ivy was next to it.
They'll never wake up berries.
Good thing I wear gloves.
So you come back with a hunger
Black.
gathering, and you find actually food and music with a. I don't want to say Victrola. No, it's not a Victrola. It is an accordion.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Simple accordion of just playing music, taking away the emptiness of the song.
I shall take out my drum and play with it.
I can play
Well,
my horn. I only have one note, but no, I have 2 horns, so now I have 2 notes.
17.
17. This would be a performance check.
That's
22.
22. He rolled a 27.
So I'm low man on the total.
Yeah. Sorry, 23. That's a
Oh, that's
5.
not too
That's a
far.
5. Wait. Yeah, that's a 5. Anyway. But out of the woodland, there's a small band is just playing. Not really any song in general, just matching the melody of what each other are going with, and it's just making it a wholesome experience, which you are accompanied with, and kind of soothes you a little bit after
Yeah.
trying to kill Bambi. Small,
Hey.
finally small.
Can you go get 2 trees about yay big around and about 9 feet tall?
I will see what I can do.
Make a survival check.
Meanwhile, I'm pulling out a little pouch.
Straight up, not at advantage.
Salt.
White. Good thing I chose white. Survival? Okay, I rolled a 13, so that's an 11.
Ah.
Pepper.
Doll sees that going on and just stops playing, grabs the pouch, and if you could see a Jollis Georgia smile, it's just like,
It's all in the eyes.
What do you want?
It is all up here.
Yeah.
he puts his pitch a finger in and just
You don't smell with mouth.
he takes out a red spice.
Pepper. No,
Saffron.
saffron is yellow.
Yeah, a red spice. And sprinkles
Paprika?
Paprika.
Yeah.
Is she's back by this point?
Yeah,
I found a
paprika.
fucking rabbit by now.
And she just make a survival check.
I did.
Sorry, I was.
I literally just said pepper.
Survival, that's a 27.
27. You finally take out a friend of Bambi. Thunk with a
There
clean
goes
strike.
Thumper.
Yeah, there goes Thumper.
Yeah.
And you come back with 2 rabbits, actually.
A brace.
And then I just. The fuck did
Seeing
that
the
come from?
food sizzling already.
You know,
I
we
went
have it
hunting.
for tomorrow.
I went
You're over here turning.
I just
He's over here
take
turning
the
to spit.
rabbits and I put them back in the cart for now. Just
Oh, good. I grab those and stick them in the box.
Do you want to skin those first?
Goss stops like, and just drains the blood.
Oops.
And he prepares it so that it is actually ready.
cook a dead rabbit.
I picture Sparks with Sparks like ramrod stiff, just not reacting to this conversation. Any of this interaction.
Was he
just-
able to find the
He was able to find it within a longer than normal time.
I rolled a 13, so I got an 11.
All right,
Yeah.
so I attach.
Minus 2.
I put a 10 by 10 tarp down.
Okay.
I put a 10 by 10 tarp up, tie them off, so it's off the side of the cart, so there's a place that you can sit that's not on the ground, and shade in case, rain or sprinkles.
Ah, very
We
nice.
fancy.
And actually make a survival check since you're a nature check. Sorry, of just trying to read the weather and see if it's going to rain.
Nature 12.
12. Looking at the clouds, I mean, there's some heavy-looking clouds in the sky, but you're not quite sure if it's going to rain tonight.
Oh, it dead.
Then I drape
I've had enough of
more
rain for a while.
tarps on either side. So it's tarp, the cart, and I say I have one more. You can hang if you guys want to have a tent.
And
At
almost
that time,
like a
there's no tarps.
I bought lots of tarps.
This is like, and it's not all
You
one
had
color
enough of
tarps,
that
it's
rain.
various different colors of tarps because they didn't have enough for one color that you wanted. So it's
God.
making
So
this
Like a
weird-
goddamn circus.
It's making a very almost like a
Let's see what he's
gypsy
dressed
like.
like, right?
This is like almost like a gypsy like tent that's going up, and it's actually quite beautiful and homely.
That is
Filled
the
with the
fun.
nice senses of the spices, with the venison, preparing of the meat and everything, and actually we got a good feast going.
And then the
Ga-
Orcord attacks.
Ga seems to be leading the charge on the cooking. If anyone else has,
I'll help.
Hey, since he's
Yeah,
cooking, why don't we
Hazel and
write
I are
this song
probably
together?
helping.
What's your plus?
Realistically,
Go
both
ahead.
of us
I'll
will be
help
helping with the cooking.
okay.
So he and I are
somebody
gonna
cooks in
play one of our songs while God's cooking.
the- Okay,
Which is the drums and 2 horns.
Yeah, well, you never
you
know.
can do something with that.
We'll see if I can. Yes, I can. 21.
Okay, it's actually a strange, just homey feel, a very refreshing thing that just fills everyone. And with the meal coming out with a DC 23 for a venison spiced
Roast.
roast, no, the paprika roast, and it's a very filling and reassuring feeling after what all of you have went through. And going through the night, is there any watches? As you have a
No.
full stomach. Is there
You should
anything
take
you wish
a
to do
watch.
before
You
the
keep
night?
falling asleep in battle.
No.
That is,
The three of us have to be on each watch because
I will always assist every
But he
watch.
keeps falling asleep.
let him take first watch.
I will always assist every watch. Just don't let me
I
roll.
actually, well, because I can do first and last watch. I just need the 4 hours meditation.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah.
We're
Just take one.
So, okay, yeah, I'll just do the first watch then, and then I'll just...
So do first, I'll do second, you do third.
And I will always assist every watch.
So that's because you only need to stay up for 4.
I'm observant.
Yeah.
I'll
So that's
watch.
4.
With a little overlap.
Well, I was gonna do the first and then the last one.
No, you're only gonna do the first.
You only need to do the first.
But you didn't specify which one you was gonna do the last
Yeah.
one.
First, second, third.
Yeah,
That's
you
all you
did.
need.
There's 4 watches.
No.
Okay, you need for the half elf / elf individuals. You only need 4 hours of meditation, but you still need a long rest.
I know, but a
So-
watch is 2 hours, so in an 8-hour rest, we need 4 of them. You only
Well, technically, with you can do a 4-hour watch.
I know, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm doing the first 2 hours.
Okay.
I'll
and
do
then
4
2.
hours.
Okay, 4, and then 2.
Okay.
And then Sparks is helping us out.
Well, Sparks is always up.
I'm always awake.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Because I can do the 2 meditation at the beginning and 2 at the end. I'll just stand
That's
up.
4. So,
I wanna where is everyone sleeping?
I'm sleeping in my tent.
Well, we have two people tents. He and I both have a 2-person tent.
And with the
tent.
tarps,
And the
you
cart,
I
have
just made you guys a giant ass tent.
a giant, a very big tent, and I would say it's big enough for everyone. It would be a little tight because it is a big room.
Well, we're not sleeping in them.
Oh, never mind.
We have 2
You plenty
separate
of room.
tents.
And Ga is just like leaning back. Oh, sorry. Before he even does that, he pulls one strap and all of his packs off his back. And he just,
Aww.
Yeah, because the back and for the 2 turtles, they could lean back against the cart because it's built out of the cart. So
yes,
they-
and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
yeah.
and as I'm taking off like my armor, should I see him do that? I just go, just give him a little nod.
Oh, wait. On that armor?
Yeah.
I do
I
have a fireplace.
won't do it to your packs.
Oh, true.
Just let it
Sorry?
on fire.
I'll light it on fire. I'm not
I wasn't
wasting
going to do
that.
prestidigitation to his packs.
and it is. It's just like
It's visible.
it's
Goes out in the
Wait,
air.
a little more there. A little bit. Hold up your bottom of your feet there. Yeah,
It's getting a whole fucking.
32 cantrips later.
Might get stomp with one of you guys.
Yeah, fine.
he's not that dirty, but it's very hard for a turtle to wash himself on the road. So
Especially since he can't reach his
I'm
back.
going to be
Exactly.
on watch for the middle of the night.
I wasn't too bad because
I'm
I've been in
safe.
the rain for.
well, you've been in the eternal monsoon. You're
Well, I
clean.
mean, I don't mind. I
So
can go back
it's-
to sleep easy enough.
Sparks is giving advantage.
Okay.
That's
He'll share his side if you need.
19 for perception
Okay.
for the first watch.
So I'm in your turn.
Yeah. You've got 2 in your tent.
So okay.
Flan
19 you
was
said for
all night.
perception.
It was 19.
19 you said? So as the night goes on, it's a beautiful night, nice breeze, a little warm, but the chill starts to set in at the night. As normally, if the eternal monsoon was not here, this place would be more of a desert region. These plants would wither away because there would be no water source. So it's a strange, elongated oasis. It's not like a rolling dune desert, but it's definitely a drier area. Because it's summertime. That's just a normal situation for the Verosian lands over here. You're just watching, seeing the clouds pass over the beautiful night sky, seeing the 2 moons. With right now, you see the second moon that orbits much slower than the other one. It takes twice as long for the other one to orbit. This one's smaller, and you see the fragmented pieces that have broken off when it rotates with it. It's not an orbit, but it's like broken off and it's frozen in place. And you see at the top right corner where it's been rotating right now, you see a very good sign. Once every 2 months, it makes it nice and bright, like a full moon for this one. You see like ethereal attachments to different sections of broken off moon pieces.
Wow.
They're just holding it in place, just going over the night sky, along with the other one. This one half eclipse because it's over the hilltop.
Does anyone know anything about that? That's pretty.
I don't know if I would.
No, because I'm reverie right now.
Yeah.
I'm
That's-
trying to look at the things I'm proficient
That
with.
is
That
really
would be,
pretty
History.
far away.
Yeah.
Be
Definitely
history,
history.
not me then. I'm not proficient in history.
It is
I'm
pretty
actually decent in
far
history. I'm
away.
not proficient though.
Is it the same when we take our next watch?
Oh yeah, it's going to be up there all night. It orbits just like normal, but instead of having that ring,
Yes,
if
that
that blasted off section part of the moon, of the smaller moon, rotates along with it in that same position of where it is. It's just levitating.
Oh, I thought there was a perception.
No,
Um,
I haven't rolled perception yet.
Good.
So since I'm in his tent, when he wakes up to go on his watch, I want to do something.
Okay. So you finish your watch.
I go into my
You
meditation.
wake from your meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that Hazel is awake as well.
My turn. Head out.
I want to look in the mirror of reflecting.
The mirror of reflection.
Yeah.
Not reflection like it's reflecting something. Reflection of you are reflecting upon yourself.
Okay,
Same.
sorry, it says reflecting on here.
I do apologize. I've been writing stuff. Anyway,
Yeah, I
reflection.
figured.
but
It happens.
so you look into the mirror and you notice that your face is. I mean, what do you see apart yourself? What emotion are you having right now? Actually, roll the insight. The first, because you have to read yourself.
Yeah.
It's a psychiatric mirror.
It's gonna be an 18.
18. It makes it very easily, even though it's unnerving. I mean, what are you feeling right now, if I may ask? While you're looking into the mirror, what are you looking into as you see your facial extremities unnervingly overextend itself? Almost like a clown face with no paint.
That's creepy. I'm really curious. I'm just like trying to figure out things in general about what Ga was talking about with the Phoenix Soul and my own past.
Waking up day after day with these headaches. Looking into yourself as the face no longer smiling but just seems to be peering into you. as much as you're peering into it. Yeah. As its face turns, it looks deeper, even though you're not turning yourself. Just smiling, twisting, angry, scared. And just gives a long out. And just continues to be exhaling disgust.
That's weird. Okay.
Perception check.
As you see 1, 2 fingers on the mirror. Your hand. Well, your hand's not there.
I'm gonna go ahead and like turn the mirror face down, put it in the pack, and lay awake for the next 2 hours.
Spark's just curious now.
And try to go back to sleep.
Get had a look in here.
Make a perception check.
It's not the official group at all.
Still hearing them.
I don't like when I hear it.
Whoa.
9.
But I do have 120.
Sonny.
Yes.
Just taking it in. Not realize why she's spooked. You notice that she comes back a little spooked. But you're
Oh,
not
I
quite
was
sure-
just doing it in the tent.
Oh, you're doing it in the
Yeah.
tent. But okay, he didn't realize what you did. That's the thing. With a perception of 9.
Yeah.
I did it after he left the tent to go on his watch.
Oh, then you definitely don't know this. So outside of the tent, with a perception of 9, pleasant breeze, a little chilly right now. Hearing the wind rustle the leaves, hearing the various crickets and nightlife in the wilderness around you. A couple of screeching owls. And you feel something as you feel movement in your left
I
cheek.
pull out the voodoo doll.
And then Voodoo Doll looks back at you.
Oh crap! What the hell do you have that for?
That's awesome.
And then
And then I throw it in the fire.
As soon as you do, right when you were doing that, its mouth open and rips open.
Yeah, and it goes in the fire. Then I hit it with shocking grasp.
Roll an attack. Roll an attack.
At which point I draw my sword.
Well, it's in my hand. I'm gonna.
I know. You throw it into the fire.
Oh, I
Roll an
see.
attack with shocking grass. As you take 10 points of fire damage.
That's cool.
Sorry, you take 5 points of fire damage.
I'm drawing my sword.
There's too much creepy shit that we have. We
You
shouldn't have
stole
taken.
from a red hat.
19.
19?
I thought we were
you hit.
stealing from an orc.
Roll
Not the
damage.
creepy stuff.
No, I stole from an orc.
Ugh,
Wearing
I'm
2 things
getting
from the orc.
shivers up my spine.
12.
12. You take
I was
6
too
points
busy
of
helping
necrotic
you with
damage
that.
as your body is raked with pain, as it's just as blood is seeping from your face. Your right arm and left torso is starting just to sear and smoke as blood is
I
dripping
pick
out
it
of your
back out of
body.
the fire.
And you see the well, you take another.
Oh no, it's bonded to you. Oh no.
You take
I did
4
it too,
points
doing everything.
of fire damage as blood is seeping from your body and going into the actual doll now.
Oh.
As it's just
Hell
moving up
no.
from its toothy spiked that needle mouth of it is open up and is now shattered at the center and is just gnawing its teeth.
That's why you don't hold on to voodoo dolls.
Yeah, and it's
I
gonna
didn't attune to it or anything.
roll
Yeah,
initiative.
it attuned to you.
Roll
It
initiative.
likes
That's
you.
what you think.
Oops, in the box.
Right now you're outside by yourself.
No,
I go on 3.
no, he's not by himself. I'm out there.
He's right there.
You are out there, so make a perception check.
I'm pretty sure I heard him use shocking grass and throwing it to the fire, going, "Oh shit!"
This is how fast you react to it. Okay. What was your initiative? It goes first, so it's going to roll an attack on you as it tries to bite you.
Ah.
Not very well, but you know, yeah.
Do I hear anything?
Hold on.
Did you get that mirror on the mountain? No.
I got it from one of them.
These items were from the Red Hag that severed its head.
No.
I didn't know it was from a red hag. I was too busy helping with his dad.
So that's going to be 8. 13.
Wow.
Nope.
As it tries to bite you, you just let go of it as it just lands on the floor with a thud. And suddenly, after a half second, you're thinking like it's done, and then suddenly,
It's
and it starts going toward
fucking Chucky on your ass.
11. Roll
Fucking
initiative.
Furbies from hell.
Hey, it's experience.
Okay, well,
Meanwhile, here's Ed going.
10.
10. Okay.
Is this dolls right here?
You get to go right before. As you see a small.
I am completely oblivious.
Yeah, guys, you see. So you see a small. Now eyes glowing with the teeth for its eyes. Now glowing beet red. At the very
Okay, I'm
center
gonna startle the shit out of everyone. Is it my turn?
Is it,
What do you do?
Can I hear any of this from the tent?
Lightning strike.
She's awake.
Oh.
Whoa.
So as you bring out your 9-ring bronze sword, and just with a loud clang of the 9 rings, suddenly it electrifies with energy, and
Audible for 300 feet.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All of you are
Derek
awake.
is now up.
As you hear as God was playing when he fell asleep, and he's just tensed up.
And Ek scratches an itch
Everyone roll initiative. And, roll
and goes
damage.
back to sleep.
And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
All of us?
No, just one of us hit.
Glenn, stop snoring.
It fails.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
What is the damage of that weapon?
New items.
Yes.
Cursed items are fun.
I love how it's a cursed item. Mine's not cursed. Okay. 6 points of thunder
At least I
damage.
didn't attune
You
to
take
it.
3 points of thunder damage.
You
It
think?
reflects
The
damage.
statue.
Good to know. I just took 3 points.
What?
It's reflecting damage.
As the same strange, semi-transparent liquid flies off of you and then goes towards the dog.
Nope.
As it's just gnaw its fat.
Fucking Chucky!
Nope.
So when you hit it,
This
I don't
thing's
like
probably-
this!
This thing's probably getting stronger with every hit. God.
So kill it faster!
Kill it faster. Okay, I'm going to say, Sonny, it is your turn. And then we get everyone's normal initiative, okay?
Okay. I'll do my. It's in a square foot, 10-foot square foot thing, right? 3 meter radius.
Sorry?
That's weird. It says 10-foot, 3 meter radius.
Oh, and it's not prone.
What do you...
Oh, it's not prone. Even better.
Okay, so yeah, it flies and it lands.
It's
I'll say it's about...
pushed up to 10 feet away.
I'll say it's 15
knocked
feet
out.
away from Sonny right now.
Arms of Hadar.
Arms of Hadar. Roll an attack, please.
It's not an attack. At the caster's behest, the ground would sprout tendrils of dark energy in a 10-foot, 3 meter radius that would swing at the creature in the air and harm them with their necrotic energies and hinder them. Only a test of strength would lessen the harm and
Tiny creature, yeah.
not caused by the creature to be
It's
hindered.
like trying to hit a furry.
It's really weird the way that's worded.
Probably has a crazy AC.
Arms of Hadar. I'm just going to bring it. You invoke the power of Hadar and the dark energy. Tendrils of the dark energy erupt from the
Oh, there we go.
batter of all creatures within 10 feet of you. It's a 10-foot thing, so
Yeah,
it's
so
a south thing.
So I asked, is it in 10 feet of me?
It's within 15, but you can move forward. No
I'll
problem.
move forward.
Okay. Each creature in the area must make a strength saving throw. Natural 1. Or take 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take a reaction until its next turn. Yep. Okay. And you cast that first level. Roll your damage.
It's a free one. 12.
12. You take 6 points of necrotic damage. As you can feel it striking this creature as just dark tendrils of shadow energy just whip from your body and
Does
just
it
like
look like it's harmed though? Does it look harmed?
it strikes the doll and you see the doll twist and turn and crack, and as soon as it hits the floor it gets back up.
Oh, this is bad news.
I don't like
And
this.
with its dark bead red eyes in the tooth, and it starts moving forward again. What's everyone else's initiative?
23.
23?
18.
18?
16.
16?
Well, I'm glad I did that because it woke the
15.
party up.
15?
13.
13. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for just simplicity reasons, okay?
6, 7.
Yeah, okay. So Hazel, you get to go before it. What
I'm
would
gonna-
you do to the hungering voodoo doll?
smack it on the head with
Okay.
the bow staff from afar.
Didn't he throw it into the fire?
Oh,
Didn't
dead.
throw
And
it
then
out?
he got out. He picked it from out the fire and he hit it with spells, and he's been moving it around. It's no longer in the fire right now.
Did it light?
It is. It was smoking, but it's no longer on fire. But it is actually like a bit of
Little embers.
Yeah, little
But if
embers
it's
inside.
prone, it couldn't get up.
I also moved it 10
Well,
feet.
it's still
so
it's still getting up and everything.
Yeah, because it lost its
So
reaction.
you roll with advantage.
Sweet. 13 plus 8 is 21.
One. Yeah.
21.
You hit. Roll damage.
That thing probably has a high AC.
Yeah, look, fucking doll. I wonder what its armor class is.
Really? Okay, that's only gonna be 6 bludgeoning.
You take 3 bludgeoning. As you crack it, whack! You feel across the top part of a doll, and it's a tiny creature. It's only like this size for a doll, and you whack it straight to the floor, crushing it into the actual floor itself, and it's surprisingly durable. And you feel something break inside, and you suddenly your spine gives.
Mine?
Yeah, as it feels like your spine gave a little.
Ow.
You
I didn't
have-
even touch the fucking thing.
You did. You just attacked it.
With the bow staff.
Yeah.
So it
It
reflected it
reflects
back.
half damage back at the attacker.
Alright.
What would you like to do? We have a bonus action and a shit ton of movement.
Jack rolled up.
Just run around in circles.
Has all the movement.
As it's just laying on the floor, as his body's a little twisted, its lower body is like twisted over, and as blood is seeping behind you through your leg, and it's just beating towards his mouth.
Can I like run up a tree real quick?
Make an acrobatics
No,
check.
no.
Actually, you do not have that yet. Make an athletics check, as you do not have that as a monk yet.
Yeah, I think that's level 6, right?
Oh.
Almost an 18 and it's a 2.
So, like a crying cub, you just try to climb up the tree and you slide down it towards it, and you're just. Derek, what would you like to do?
God fucking damn it.
I thought it was.
Sorry, Davros,
last.
what would you like to do?
I was gonna say, hold on.
Sorry about that.
I immediately panic, just what? And I pull my sword out and I just rush out. See a little spooky thing. Is anyone? You're still within.
You
like,
saw,
melee
you see
range,
dark
right?
tendrils whipping from
Don't
Simon.
fucking touch it.
And you see Hazel trying to go up a tree right now, and you see the doll on the floor just lapping up the blood that is now going underneath its chin, on its face, and is just seeking into its
Fuck
needle
this
teeth
shit, I don't
that
know.
have cracked past the gums.
Yeah, I don't have context for these things. I just see that shit and I
Yeah.
immediately just and I fucking lunge and I go.
Make an attack with advantage.
Don't
'cause it is
touch
prone.
It's prone, and also I think I'm flanking anyway because
It's-
someone's still standing right
you get
there.
double
Either way,
advantage.
yeah.
You have
Advantage.
advantage.
That's a natural 20.
And I will say you get sneak attack on it. So roll your damage.
What?
It's gonna pop, but it's
Damage.
gonna hurt.
I get sneak attack.
It's gonna
Yeah.
pop, it's gonna hurt.
So this is all going to be doubled.
And
Yes.
you're going to go down on your own hit. And you're going to kill your own character.
19 becomes
he'll roll a nat
38
20
and
again.
add another, so that's 40.
Holy
points.
shit.
It's 43 points of damage.
So what's half of that?
Half of that is 21.
21.
So you take 21 points of piercing damage.
Kill your own
As you take
character.
your long sword, as you take your short sword and skewer the bloody thing and twist it in, and you notice your chest opens. It just spills out. As all the blood
I told you to not touch it.
drops down and it
he didn't hear any of
levitates
that
back up
shit.
to the sword
yelling it at
and
you.
just crawls down the sword into it and
Oh
just
fuck
starts
no.
soaking it
Nope,
out.
nope.
Can I try to get it off
Fucking
the
hate
blade?
dolls.
Yeah, you shake it off the blade as you feel the blade leave your sternum. As soon as it leaves the ball.
I fucking hate dolls.
It didn't kill it?
Holy shit, that was a
You
lot
know
of
that-
damage.
43 points of damage didn't kill it.
Well, I think it's splitting half.
You notice that the
That's
blood
still
is
a
now
lot.
clinging to its body, and all the blood is going into the areas that you stabbed it, and where the blood is now remaining, and then goes up to its mouth. There is no wound to it.
Oh, I got a cure for this. Next round.
And it is his turn, as it did roll higher than the other initiatives.
Oh, so higher than 15?
Yes, and it goes over, and since you're the closest one, Derek.
Davros, you mean?
Sorry, Davros. As it just gets up and moves 40 feet towards you.
Yeah, I'm having
Sorry,
a great time.
half movement.
40 feet!
It gets up, half its movement, 20 feet towards you, and it's just jumping
I'm easily
towards you.
within 20 feet.
And it's jumping like 5, 7 feet up and down.
This is a fucking Furby
So 17
Chucky
plus.
doll from hell.
Yeah. These are my dreams,
Gremlins,
guys.
like what?
So 17 plus
Fucking
8.
hate dolls.
7. Yeah, that hits.
And I believe. Oh no, D4.
Why gotta be like that?
Dolls. I
You
think
take
I'm
5
so
points of piercing damage as it just latches onto the side of your wrist. And it just won't let go for a half second as you take your arm, as you're screaming, as blood is just spewing, just overly bloody into it, from you into it, as you pull it and throw it onto the floor. It just lands on the floor. Stays there for a half second, and then saying,
Since it's ending its turn within melee range, I'm going to use my reaction to move 15 feet away.
okay, and you do so.
And
no
no
opportunity.
opportunity.
It goes for you and tries to lunge her.
And I'm just like, fuck it! No! I'm fucking
How would you
out.
like to do?
Tree is over there.
I'm gonna throw mud in his eyes.
I'm just running away.
Roll an attack. Oh,
Wait a
sorry,
minute,
it's a
wait a
saving
minute,
throw.
wait a minute.
It's a
I
saving
just
throw, right?
critted myself.
Con save.
I'm running away.
It fails.
Killed your own character.
Suddenly, it gets splattered with mud because it's a lot of mud for its size, and for a good half second, it's like just the head on top as you see the mud just cling to it, as it starts moving again. It seems to be unimpaired.
Now, was your turn?
Blindside.
Was your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going with the.
I was 1 point higher than you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Blindside.
What I like to do, would you shut up already? And I reach into a fur line or fur pouch. It's all covered in fur. It looks like an outdoor, like almost like a rabbit skin type pouch with the fur. So when I reach in and throw a ball of fur
What?
at it.
Make an attack.
This weird shit usually works.
Okay.
Are you trying to distract us?
My mud has failed me.
I just rolled an 8.
Have to use weapons?
So I
Lightning
roll it. I throw it up
Lightning
to
tricks.
at its feet.
Okay. So yeah, you pick up this ball of fur and toss it toward it. It lands next to it. And just start. And you see the the spiny teeth that it had is also protruding from its fingernails now, and it's just moving forward faster and faster and faster.
Do you know
Towards
what's the,
what?
You know what the ball of fur
You!
is doing?
What's the ball of fur doing?
I don't know.
The ball of fur suddenly explodes open into a striped, heavy, giant cat, a tiger. I rolled an 8.
Oh shit!
So
and
the
then
cat
suddenly
tricks.
a white fur tiger with black stripes just envelops and just no loud screeches and is waiting for your command.
So what you're
And
saying
that,
is
my
the cat's
bonus
out of the
action.
bag
My
now.
bonus action is attack the doll till it's dead.
Okay, bring up a tiger, please.
I have it.
As you pull.
All right.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I learned. You told me to put it on paper.
You learn well, child.
Usually,
You shall not be mad.
Usually I'm going. Well, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah. Well, hurry up! Let's go. Come on.
So
He's spending the same amount of time
so-
now.
As
when
the
I got
tiger's
this,
mouth opens up and tries to.
That's beside the
It
point.
would be a claw at this point. He just.
it gets one attack, but yeah, it didn't move 20 feet, so it didn't matter. at this
It's
point.
right there.
It's right there. So one attack. So it gets bite attack.
Okay.
So it moves on my turn. So the bonus action counts as my turn still, right?
Yes.
So it can attack.
Yeah, you can attack. Yeah. This was just giving the story because I did not know what was that. I
Yep.
apologize.
Plus 2 hit is a. Gotta find it here. Just a second.
Suspense is very
Oh, there it
big.
is. It's plus 5. So 14 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, 1d10 plus 3. That's a 1d10 plus 3 attack. Yeah. And that would be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. The tiger takes 6
Yep.
points of slashing damage
Okay.
as it just scrapes across its chest. And you notice that the tiger, it's only ethereal claws, and blood seeps from its from part of the tiger as it just goes towards the dog, and the dog and then sits down, and then falls over.
Burn that fucking thing.
Tiger's work.
Put my pot over it.
You put your paw over it.
I slowly walk back over. It needs sacrifice.
Sit.
The tiger sits.
What?
Oh, apparently that voodoo doll thing is bad.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
So can we please agree that we're not gonna pick up any more random dolls?
That whole town was full of dolls.
Can we still burn it?
And I don't trust any of them now.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Anybody have a chain?
Oh my god, no.
God comes over.
Tie the thing up with the chain?
Yes,
Yeah, well, chain.
No.
Chain.
Not ruining my chain.
It's 20 feet of chain.
That's great. Just make a great big ball
Of chain.
of chain.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, and actually, God gives you a lock.
Well, cursed item no longer cursed.
I put mine away.
River or fire.
God puts up his finger and gives a minor illusion of a waterfall.
I like that.
And basically describes next day, 4 hours from here.
Do we want to hold
Yeah,
on to it
I
that
put the
long?
chain in the pot, put the top on the pot.
One more thing. Do you have a spare piece of paper I can borrow?
I grab a rock.
He takes
a
out
rock.
parchment.
Do not touch.
Okay.
That is like saying, don't push this red button.
Then don't push the red button.
He's speaking sense.
But I'd push it.
So,
Reverse psychology.
So would I.
So
but
is it
not after
bedtime?
we've seen what the red button does.
Are we good now?
That's why you don't push the red button.
perhaps we
You
should
all
take
hurt.
the rest of the shit that we got from there and
Going
throw
back
it in
to
a river.
sleep.
The bone rattle is.
You know, I'm good to get
tossing
rid of
the
that
bone
mirror.
rattle.
Black feather.
Fuck the bone wrap.
Bone rattles away.
So all the items like, ooh, what does this mean? What does toss it?
No,
It is an iron pot.
It is an iron
I'm
pot.
holding on to the smithy hammer and the lodestone. Well, actually,
I have one.
Here, you want to take that mirror too?
I'm wondering if I should hold on to the frog in a jar.
So
I
give me
think
the
I
items
want to hold on to the frog in a
that you're
jar.
tossing into the pot.
He wanted to see him first.
I don't know what's going on with the mirror.
I've got the frog in a jar. I'm wondering if I should.
Free the
That's
froggy.
too big for the pot.
Okay.
Do you think I should hang on to the cat's paws?
He wanted to see it first.
I'm looking at
I
the
got
mirror.
nothing to. That was a
Not
whole
the doll.
different
I don't
deal.
want to look at the doll.
I asked
just
God
wanted
if he had
the
one
mirror.
more chain and lock he'd be willing to get rid of.
I have a chain and a lock.
Wrap it around the pot. And
All right, I'm gonna check that off. Believe it or not, I have
Put it
that
on the
written
side.
in my freaking inventory.
Yes, you
A
did.
chain and a lock.
So did God.
All right, and then I cross off the pot. It's made of iron.
Well, good thing I also have cookware.
Well, I have a mess kit too. Which
You
comes with a little
you
pot.
owe me a lock and chain.
Okay.
I'm looking in the mirror because I'm curious like why everyone's so spooked about it.
Where'd my?
Wait,
Looking in the
No,
Can you
no,
just call me
mirror's in the
Bryn?
pot. I grabbed the mirror and put it in the pot.
I just said why everyone.
You
Oh,
were
no,
doing
it
this
wasn't
at the same
everyone, it was just
time.
me.
Make an insight check for the split second that you had with the mirror.
That is going. I rolled a 14, so that is a 12.
12. You are still able to read yourself. As you look into the mirror, as Sonny's coming over to take the mirror, you notice your faceplate lifts up to show your internal workings. Seeing the twisted branches of the wood with the metal outlining the cheeks and the round circle mouth that you have. Doesn't really open, but just a bunch of holes in it. But suddenly it cracks open. In a very sad and just
Okay,
Agonizing face.
yeah, give me that. Stop playing with shit.
Hey, put that on the ground, please.
As you
I
hear
put the-
I don't think that it should be broken.
No.
while it's going into the pot, you hear just a song.
Yep, that's great.
What about the cat's paws? That was a deal that she would never bother us if I used the cat's paws.
To
and
do
then-
lots of bad stuff.
Just put that in the fucking pot.
I don't know about how those cat paws work, but if you want
No. The idea was I separate the paws and then give a pie to somebody, and whatever happens to the person who receives the pie.
You know, I was carrying a voodoo doll. We made a deal. If you put that in here and we bury it and the whole pot reappears because you got those things in there, no.
You can get rid of it. You're fucking old.
I give you 10 gold.
Well, the deal was that they would never bother us.
Fair point. That's
whatever.
a fair point.
Hey, Eck,
Yes.
here's 2 gold. Buy your chain and lock thing. All right, it's
I like my
good.
brain.
So, do you guys have any more hag stuff?
Nope, that was the only thing that was given to me.
Other than the cat's paws, I think that was the
Fuck
last.
that
The only thing I
bitch.
had was the disappearing dust.
So
That
name
was-
again.
You all look really
Guys,
hurt.
just
I'll
for
take-
my
I'll
aware,
watch the
just
rest
so
of
that
it.
I'm aware, name exactly what you put in the pot.
The doll, the mirror, the black feather, the
Wait.
rattle.
We should totally make it so the doll is facing the mirror.
No.
No.
I know.
No.
That's a bad idea.
No.
No.
My
No.
reflection
The
was
doll
fucking
is wrapped
tapping
in-
at me.
Quick
Iron
suggestion.
chain.
No.
All by itself in an iron pot with other stuff, and then the iron pot is closed, wrapped in an iron chain.
Do you want
with
dump
an
salt
iron
in too?
lock. No, that's fine.
I'm gonna need.
More
I'm
salted?
gonna need 13 more gold
Salt.
at least
I'll give you more gold when we kill stuff.
No,
because
just give him his chain back if he's so worried about it.
no, no, I don't. Need that. No, I really don't. You can just get it back to me later.
All right.
God just gives you the dirtiest look, like. He just puts his arms out and starts walking.
I
back
shall
into-
name him Fluffy.
The tiger?
He's gone in the morning, isn't he?
He's still there right now.
He's just sitting down.
24 hours.
And right now he's just looking at the pot and just you see the tail
Yes.
going back
Twitching.
Can I
If it comes out, if it comes out of if that pot starts
Remember again, how long is this a creature active?
till sunrise.
Till sunrise.
A sunrise?
I thought for a bag of tricks it was 24 hours.
Well, it says it remains active until next sunrise. It says creature vanishes in the next dawn,
Oh.
or when reduced to 0.
Okay, that's a pretty shitty thing to do. 24 hours.
How'd you do that?
They're uncommon.
Well, actually, it is an uncommon item, so unfortunately. So,
It's
So
okay.
yeah, but he can
Yeah.
just pull something else
But
out
the
of
next
dawn.
dawn, the bag resets, and I
Yeah,
can
you can just
do
pull
this.
something else out.
exactly.
You can only
So
pull
that
something
is
out at a
100%
time.
true. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Huh?
Small bit.
you put
Small.
the feather, the rattle, the mirror, and the doll inside the pot.
Dust of
And
disappearance
salt.
is safe, right?
You put salt in.
Salt.
And
Yeah,
salt.
salted as well. Why
Very
not?
well. Okay,
So-
noted.
Supernatural
Mark
shit.
those items off your list. I took the index cards and cursed items.
Look, I can go
shit.
salt, 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 salt.
And what's the salt supposed to do?
10 charges.
Does
Salt
anyone
and
want the
salt
piss
and
in
salt
it?
and salt
You-
and salt.
No.
I don't
Effectively,
want it to have my.
seal it as best as you can. You lock it up.
I drink all your
And the tiger is watching it for the night. You eventually find your rest again. You rest a little longer than your normal 8 hours because some of you are bleeding out.
I'm not injured, so.
Why is it always
more
you?
rest.
One more time.
It's not
I'm not
really.
injured, so I'll take more rest so they can all sleep better and heal.
I didn't say, hey.
He kinda is.
maybe
So do we
put on
get the
fucking
effect of a
voodoo
long
doll
rest
to-
after
You
that?
the
do
other
get
end
an
is
effect of a
fine.
long rest. I would say additional 3 hours added to the long rest in
Yeah.
order to get it all out of the way. You wake up, you start moving, packing. God leads you to the waterfall, and it's a beautiful waterfall as you had to cross rivers and had to leave the cart behind a tiny bit. as multiple rivers collide into each other to make one giant waterfall. A hidden, beautiful, lush area of forestry trees. They're overgrowing with vivid colors of green and orange right now.
Kobe. Wait, I want to make a perception check. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's knocked out.
We're standing in a room.
It's an 18. It's really beautiful. Thunk.
Yeah, as you toss the iron pot.
This beautiful vista and sunny just
sploosh. And God goes, wait.
What?
Making sure he's not drowning.
You mean we didn't think about that until
Shouldn't have him throw it in, it wouldn't matter.
A few moments go by. Are you going to drown? Are you going to drown? No, you're not going to drown.
If he had started to drown, I would have fucking totally. I'm the only person that could have gone and got him. Oh yeah, the hood now. Yeah.
Okay, you go.
You would have fallen faster. Actually, I would have just been like, "Sparks, go!"
No, I would have. You would have seen me Canada.
But on that note, as you guys continue your journeys, is there anything you wish to do before we take our small 10-minute break and hit our part 2? As you dispose of many of the gifts that you have retrieved from the
Gifts?
My ass. Gifts is a word.
Fuck that!
It depends on what your perception of gifts
Fuck that bitch.
I do not think the word means what you think it means.
For him!
I'm out, man. I'm out.
Man, that was scarier than any Chucky ever.
I just want to do my normal warm-ups in the morning and
I
stretching.
mean, you definitely got the adrenaline pumping right now.
In the morning,
All right.
I'm doing some prayers.
All right,
to
well,
such as, that's it.
Hit that.
We're gonna
Well,
take our break and
Yep, in that case, on that note, as you guys are watching, just waiting, just looking over this beautiful waterfall. Literally, I just imagine all of you are just like,
this is such a character.
Well, we have to wait twice as long because I only breathe once a minute.
Perhaps it would be better if I were to be the one who have.
That's too late.
Go
I
get
did
it, throw it in.
No, I already did.
yeah.
God just pats Eck on the back and just turns around.
I call that experience.
I call that
We've
bad
learned a
luck.
lot. No, we learned something here.
Hags are
Yes,
terrible.
don't accept gifts from hags.
Is that
Agreed.
That always
Don't make
not
deal
for
with
adults?
hags.
Well, there's no way I'm going to be able to get rid of this now.
So,
Let's do it.
on that note, we will end part 1 of
Okay.
episode 7 for another Nightmare Field adventure.
What the fuck,
We're
man?
done with the hags, man.
Hey, you think you have a bet? I dream this shit, alright?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
This is the mild stuff that I place out because I said they will allow that to happen. There's other things that you don't want.
Okay,
They don't want this
The
stuff,
request
let me
is
clear.
have a happier dream where we actually get magical items.
What are you talking about? He has magical item.
I got a good magical item. Woke everyone up. It was
I
very
think
useful.
you need to stop
I was
eating before
already
you go
awake
to
to
bed.
Anyway,
We're just traumatized.
All right, I have to.
part 1 and we will see you in a few moments. Take
Well,
care, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for joining.
Yes, that week will fly by, and it'll be Friday before you know it.
Just blink,
Alright.
trust me. Don't think
Yep.
about it, just blink, it'll be over quickly.
Yep, and keep watching because we're gonna have some character art landing on the next few episodes here
Yay.
for the next 8-9 weeks here. So hopefully as early as next week we'll have to
Yeah,
see.
no, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
But
But
once a couple of them are delivered, we're gonna go and start pushing them out one at a time, and so we don't even know when they're showing up, but we just know they're being made right now, and we don't know whose character is being done next. And that's
yeah, but anyway, thank you for watching again. We love you. And till next time that we try to sit at the table and act like adults, we'll see you again on Together Reroll. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
On that note, have a good one.